Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Ha 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 ha. What's up, you guys? It's Guilty Pleasure Friday. But you ain't gotta feel guilty when you're here with me. Guilty Pleasure Friday is a tradition amongst some cool people I know. Where every Friday you get to talk about a song you might be a little bit guilty of liking. Ooh, look at that size 8 big boy. Blue and jungle green, blue and jungle green, brown, 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 red, size 8 and a 9. I think I might breed those two, even though I want that one. Maybe I'll take this guy out and I'll put that guy in. Let's do that. Those are the two guys we're doing. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so to start with, you over there. You get some snacky roonies. Yeah. Let's swap you out for this guy. Ooh, you big. You big. Damn. Look at the size of this thing. Size 8 looks pretty damn big. This guy, he gets to eat, but that's it. So we're going to try and get the purple out of this guy, and we want him big. So we're going to go for the size of this guy and the colors of this guy, sort of. I want the purple to come out of this guy as his recessive, and it's possible it'll happen. I don't know. Okay, so for now, I gotta find a better place to put these dragons. We need more storage space. It's getting ridiculous. All right, so what I want, what I really want, what I really want is to take that, and I gotta take all these orbs, because I don't know what I'm going to use. And what do I got for this stuff? All right, we're going to take all this stuff, and we are going to go out, play a musketeer today. My goal today is to help out some noobs, some nubblers, with getting through the Wenderwood dungeon, Wenderwood overland area, that kind of stuff. Those kind of things. And this over with that. All right, let's get geared up here. Do. And what do I want to do? I want to put that right there. And I got an arrow in there. That's good. Let's put that over there too. All right, so what do we got? Decurse, weakness. I think I can take decurse out for helping out noobs. What am I going to need here? Probably shield, cure wounds, renew. And There it is. Life well. I am going to play a simple, easy healing loadout for this guy, and don't really. I'm just going to be basically picking up new items as I go, destroying the rest, whatever. So I am a level 8, almost level 9. Whoopee. I think I'll keep all my other loadout stuff on here, just in case. If anything, I'd maybe get rid of my warrior stuff, but I don't know. It might be handy to keep it with me. What else? Let's put all this stuff down here so it's a little bit more out of the way. I mean, I suppose I could take out some of this stuff. My only concern is I'm sitting at like 37 pounds, which it doesn't take too much to fill that up, and I don't want to constantly be like, gotta do this, gotta do that. I think I might take out those ones right there. How do I want to lay this out? It's like this. So this is my physical defense set, minus the gloves. I have better physical defense gloves. Well, let's see here. That brings me down to 32. That's not bad. I could probably live with that. You know, I don't need these other capes with me right now. I'm going to put those in here. That's going to clean things out a bit. Luck rings I don't really care about today either. Honestly, I don't care about them most of the time. What are we down to? 28.9? Yeah, I can live with that. Do I want to move this other stuff? I think I'll just leave it. Works for me. All right. So we got a mostly open inventory. We got lots of space in there. I had thought about making some potions yesterday. I believe I was going to do speed and luck potions, but I don't know if I really feel like doing it because I have to make a bunch of them. I might do this a little bit later. It's a little bit tedious doing that. So, all right, we got our gun, we got our gear, got our inventory cleared out. Let's just quickly check if anything aged. No, nothing is aged. Where's my Asian friend? What's my age again? All right. We've got probably another day on the vitality. No, maybe the strength potion. I can't remember which one I put in. But I'm pretty sure I put it in last weekend sometime. So that one's going to pop pretty soon. And the vitality one not long after that. So hopefully those will be out and about in my chest. One thing I want to do as well is out at my stall. Apparently the tile sets have a bug right now where if someone buys a tile set from a stall, they can't actually apply it to their gear. There's some kind of a weird issue with that, like it won't work. So I'm gonna go and pull those out of my stall. It's not a big deal because I can use them for myself if I get new gear from my warrior. But and right now there is almost 300 people online. So just as I suspected, the amount of people online has massively increased. Look at this. Crazy. Crazy times out here.
Dann will ich das tun jetzt.
Archer, I guess I'll be a musketeer.
Okay, so the level I'm at, I'm going to be a little bit above the people over here. Looks like some of my artificing sets, yeah, one of them anyway is sold. So that's a little bit of a bummer to whoever got that one. Hopefully, well, maybe a few things sold. Some dyes, maybe? Potions? I don't know. Oh, my Ithacac, my 420 Ithacac special sold. That's good.
Yeah, these people can probably hear me. Hello, everyone. Yeah, that guy can. All these people. Hello, confetti. It's on my head.
Get that back in there. Save prices again, just to be sure. And then now let's pull these artificing stacks out. Yeah, that's a real bummer. I don't want to sell something to people that doesn't work. That's shitty. And the worst part is it does work if you trade it. So if you are somebody who watches my stream and you want one of these artificing sets, you let me know and I can make them up for you or sell you these ones. Yeah, for now I'll just throw these into my stash. And
You?
Sure.
did I hit save prices before I left? I don't know if I did. There's a bug with the stalls where if you don't hit save prices literally as the last thing you do when you leave the stall, sometimes people can't buy things from it. It's pretty annoying for both parties involved.
I don't want to be in this instance. Yeah, but
I'm really blown away by the amount of people online in the game. What is going on here? There we go. Yeah, really blown away by the response to the free weekend, and I imagine as the weekend goes on, that number will probably increase even more due to people not being at work. All right, so yeah, last thing I always do is hit that just to be sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to head out over to kind of by the Wenderwood dungeon, and we'll just be helping people out as we go. My main goal is just to try and get a few people who might be struggling through the Wenderwood dungeon, but I'll also kind of hang out around the outside and just sort of generally help out anyone who's over there.
For me, it depends on if I'm lagging or not. I am usually lagging because, I got the GTX 960.
Hello, Damage. I found you.
What in
the hive.
Did. You made it.
Huh.
Yeah, 265 is crazy.
Perfect.
I like thinking.
It's
What kind of hat is that?
it's pretty awesome.
What kind of hat is that?
Same one Blue's wearing.
Damage, I think this is the first time I've seen you in the game.
Anyways, for those of you who don't know, the guy in the black and purple, damage. He's one of the people on the development team. And there's a few different people who are probably going to be popping in over the weekend with the development team, which is pretty fun. It's nice to see them engaging with the community. I doubt we'll see Riley here, but maybe. That'd be pretty fun. I've never seen him in game, so I think most people haven't. Kind of want to see what kind of damage I do with regular shots against things like wargs. Oh, it has been a long time since I've used this. Man, Musketeer, a weird thing to be getting used to. That's cool. Yeah, I don't really expect him to be on, but maybe. It's good that Damage has been around pretty much yesterday and today. Every time I've gone in the city, he's pretty much been there. So that's pretty awesome. Oop. Got hung up on a straggler. By the way, sorry about starting a little bit late today. If you're ever thinking about maybe buying a 3D printer for yourself, maybe thinking, yeah, this is something I could enjoy, it'd be a lot of fun, I'll learn a lot, yada, yada, yada. You probably shouldn't, because 3D printers are such a fucking nightmare. Whoo-wee. Man, it's like, it is a series of cascading problems with 3D printers where it is like non-stop. You just feel like you are fixing problem after problem. He's okay. I don't need to help that guy. What level is he? Ooh, he's a good level to help through some stuff. What? Can you just leave your orb in the air? Weird. What a buggy thing. That guy's doing some quests. We're going to keep on moving. No, I'm not going to plug a 3D printer brand. I'll plug a brand not to buy. BCN 3D printers from the great country of Spain. I will applaud their customer service and their resolute desire to help me get my printer running again, but I will not applaud their product. It's trash. I don't know that any 3D printer would be easy to use. I like that I have learned about it because I had to fix and replace pretty much everything on the machine since I bought it. So I guess there's that. Woo! Fuck BCN 3D. But that's besides the point. 3D printing, it is just nonstop headaches, man. I feel like I've spent more time fixing my printer than printing cool things. When you buy a 3D printer, you're like, man, it's gonna be awesome. Like, I'll print so much stuff. I don't even need a flower vase. I'm gonna print a cool flower vase. Yeah, it's gonna be badass. Oh yeah, I need something to hang my Vive controllers up. Nah. I'll just fix the thing instead. I'll just sit there fixing it instead. Sounds good. Cool. That's what owning a 3D printer is really like. Surprised these things aren't aggroing on me. Must be because they know that I'm a badass. I wonder if any of the new people playing are even aware. Ooh. Let me go ahead and get in the PvP queue. Okay, there we go. 1 of 4 players. All right. Well, I'm in it. Find group. Let's see what we got. Looking to do exploring in high step. Gonna do dungeons in desert. Add new listing. Aeon. Looking to do dungeon in Wenderwood. Need tank and DPS. Hey. Maybe you don't put Wenderwood. Maybe you put high step. I imagine most of the new players have no idea where the dungeon is. Drobone. Hey, brah. Who's Drobone? Oh, he was one of the other new players, I think. I think it was the guy I was chatting with yesterday. Yo. All right. Yo. That's like the Moonbase Alpha. Did you ever play Moonbase Alpha? It's this like really crappy like lunar team game thing where you work cooperatively to make your moon base active again and fix it and stuff. But it had a text-to-speech thing in it. So most of the game was people walking around typing OI. So it'd be like, oi. I'm not going to be doing. Let me clarify something for you. I'm not going to be doing anything important today. I'm just going to be helping noobs out. But maybe that is the most important thing I could do. Maybe that's the lesson I've learned. Maybe that's the thing that touches me right here in my cold armpit. You thought I was going to say heart, you fool. I'm heartless. Ha! Yeah, no, I'm just basically want to run around and help people. There's not a lot of people who look like they need help. For all the people that are online, I wonder where they are. What are they doing? Are they questing? Or are they all in high step? Is there currently 270 people in high step in different shards? I think they're all fishing. They must all be fishing. That would make sense. Ow, pig. Alright. Is that going? Alright. I feel like there's not enough engagement here with this guy. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even look at my talent tree. Improved renew. Your renews orb lasts an additional 2 seconds. Let's do that. Sure. Maybe I should go to the rainforest. Might have a new shirt already. Nope. Piece of junk. Pizza chips. I'll keep the feathers. Oh, let's reply to this message. What's up? Helping scrubs get good. Just wandering around, giving aid. All right. I should have put giving aids. That would have been funny. You know, I honestly feel like they need to redesign the quest system so that people come over here a little bit more instinctively. I mean, I spent most of my early levels over on this side. I don't even think I went into the jungle until I was like level maybe level 9. And I felt underpowered in the jungle then. But granted, I was a warrior and I didn't know what I was doing. So maybe. They really need a little bit more of a... Like on the signposts, maybe? It should be like level 3 to 8 area or something like that. Well, can't help noobs if there's no noobs. What kind of XP am I getting here? 122, not bad. Oh, maybe it's just me, but Musketeer feels kind of slow. I guess I just haven't played it in so long, I don't really remember what it's like. I don't even know when I'm supposed to be using these orbs. I guess just watching people's health and as they need it, using it, but... Oh, these guys look like they need some help.
It's a lot easier when you have someone shielding you
Yeah.
than trying to solo it all.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's worse when you're trying to solo.
Asterisks. That's good. I don't want to tie myself to just one group of people. I'd rather just be like, ideally what I wanted to do today was just hop in with random groups and help them out with the dungeon, but it's looking like at the moment that's not going to really be the case. Well, I think maybe what I'll do then is follow your suggestion here and head over to the rainforest and check out if there's tons of people in there and just go give random heals and help people out. I kind of like being level 8 doing this because I don't feel like I'm like just running in there all overpowered and making that big of a difference. I hope I can just stop people from dying a little bit quicker. It's been quite a while since I've touched my my musketeer, so being that it's my lowest class, should be kind of fun working through it and getting used to using it again. It's just going to be pandemonium when I walk up these stairs. Want to go high level. You're not good enough to do that, though.
This one? Okay.
Oh my god. You could
And
growth
that's all over there
a
is
lot.
growth potions if you want them. 300 a piece, I think she's selling them for.
Can
Hey,
you guys hear my music? Is it good?
Who's
can you see this tiny little pickaxe? Or is
Okay.
it big on your screen?
It looks pretty big on my screen. Yeah, it's normal size.
Oh,
Yeah,
see right
'cause-
here on instant.
Hey,
On my
Oh,
screen, it's about the
damn.
size of my hand.
what's up?
Maybe. All our screens like the size of our hands.
Oh shit.
That's interesting. I wish I had
All
a
you
tiny
want is just a
pickaxe.
I made it
pet.
for my dragon.
Yeah.
Anybody get any good luck with their dragons
No.
overnight?
He just swiped at you. He's like,
I did
don't insult
decent.
my size.
I got this little dude.
I
Come play
think
with
I'll-
your big
I
friend.
think
Oh,
I might
he's
have an
so
8 and
tiny.
7 in right now, or an 8
Is that a
and an
level
8,
1 or a
but
level 2?
If it is,
It's a
if I get
1.
another 8,
Cool.
this one can be rehomed.
Well, I'm gonna go help some noobs in the rainforest. I'll talk to you guys later.
I mean,
See it.
you want to borrow him for a night? And 7 plus 8?
Sindarian.
What is your main story? Mine story quest is collect.
I will say one thing I'm glad about. Oh no, did I miss him? I did. You're still in combat, man. Oh shit, man. He just leaves me like that? What a scrub. Zebo, level 8 rune mage. Huh. I might end up having to teleport over there, and I don't have any reagents left. Alright. This is what I did want to do, so. Oh, come on. Yeah. Hey Zebo, I'm just in high step right now. As soon as we get a full party together, I'll head over to the dungeon. And if you're unaware, you can talk over your. If you hold your compass up to your mouth, it'll work like a walkie-talkie. Oh no. Have it enabled. Hey Zebo, I'm just in high step right now. Once we got a full party, I'll head over by the dungeon. And if you don't know how to get there, I can help you get there too. Damn it. Stupid thing. And by the way, if you're unaware, you can hold your compass up to your mouth and it works like a walkie-talkie.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. It's okay, man. Yeah, the compass, when you hold it up to your mouth, it'll work for party chat, but it'll also, like, if you shake it, it turns from party chat to fellowship chat. So shake it again if it's not working. And you want it to be to make like a purple spark when you shake it, and then that's party chat. Hopefully my voice is working properly for him. You know, one thing that bugs me is that they got rid of the radio kind of effect with the compass walkie-talkie. And that was like one of the easiest ways to tell if it was somebody talking to you over the walkie-talkie or if it was just like someone around you. Because when he started talking, the only reason I knew it was him is because he was talking, like because of the context of what he was saying. Oh, I see someone in need of aid and succor. What's up?
Hey, where'd you get that hat and gun?
I don't know, off of something. It's been quite a long time since I played my musketeer, so can't really say. I don't mean to be rude, but that dude was awkward AF. What's attacking me even? Apparently I'm being attacked by something. Oh, it's because I had my life well up over there. It doesn't really seem like there's lots of people in the jungle either. Where is everyone? You also need to make sure that your voice chat is enabled. If you disable, like if you muted yourself, you won't be able to communicate through the walkie-talkie either. But no worries, I'm coming up to High Step right now, so I'll meet up with you. Oh my god. I'm doing the same thing. I mute myself and then start talking. Hey, Telemnar, what's going on, man? Hey, how's it going?
Hey! I couldn't figure out the walkie-talkie thing. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you talking now. So basically, when you take your walkie-talkie out, there's two modes where, like, if you shake it, it'll like spark.
No, I can't hear you. I was shaking my walkie-talkie.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Fuck. What happened? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Shit.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hmm. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm talking through my walkie-talkie. I think you probably hit both menu buttons, which forces a mute on everyone. It's just something that happens. It lasts like 10 minutes. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
So when you're using,
thing.
I could hear you. I could hear you when you're using your walkie-talkie there. Try using it again right now. Okay, I didn't hear you that time, so try shaking it so it makes a purple spark and then trying again.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works now. I just heard you say,
Awesome.
does that work? Yeah, so that's good.
Cool.
So that's just use that when you want to talk because sorry, yeah, I'm muted, so I'll use it when I talk to you.
Okay, but you can hear me like vicinity type thing, right?
Yep, for sure.
Okay.
So we just need to find a couple more people and we'll be able to do the dungeon over there. Do you know where it is? Have you been over there yet?
No, I've never done it. Or is it? It's not the one by Guild City, is it?
It's kind of behind Guild City, yeah.
With the dragon and the spider and stuff.
Yeah. There's a few different bosses in there. Have you done that before?
I got ran through it, and I've done the first boss with a group, but it's fun. I want to do it again.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll try. Maybe we'll walk through High Step and see if we can find anyone else who's interested. They should be about level 6 to 8 somewhere in there.
Okay. Let's go. I have no friends online right now, so.
No worries. There's lots of people online now.
Yeah, there is. It's crazy. That free weekend.
Nice. Good to hear, Telemnar. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff that like you can even like a beginner can explain out to other people. Also, by the way, if you hear me just kind of seemingly talking to somebody in general, I'm talking to my Twitch chat. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's your channel name?
It's Aeon Black 6. If you just search under Orbus, I'm pretty much always in the results.
Cool, I'll check it out.
Cool. Booty! Look at that booty. Show me the booty. I want the booty. Give up the booty.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a personal instance.
All right. Let's see if these guys are up there. You guys wanna run through the dungeon with me and where'd he go? There he is.
Aeon is trying to be a level 8.
What do you mean I'm trying to be a level 8? I am a level 8. Look at this. Look at this big boy gun I have. So beefy.
We all know. We know.
Look at Buddy trying to be a level 10, huh? Have a life well. I know how to do that now. Look at me, everybody. I'm a musketeer.
Did you teach him crossbow 2 yet?
No. Crossbow 2 is a half a big B. Like, make your B for firebolt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at you with your
make
top
only
tier
the top
level
hump of the
13.
stop.
Oh, top hump. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a P.
Yeah.
Yep.
a B. There you go.
Okay, go on.
This one's
We might have
this one's
to
awesome because it slows things.
might have to walk through like through the Wenderwood area to find somebody.
I never know where I put all my hair.
Hey, Tank, go away. No one likes Tank.
Rude.
Oi.
All right, we can head over by the dungeon there. These guys are all level 20s that I play with. They're just on their ults right now.
Okay.
Oh, you finished
We'll
it?
see if we can go and find somebody who's actually learning the game. Thank you, Telemnar. Yeah, when you're back on, let me know. We'll definitely I can definitely run you through that, and I should still have another low level character for that even when that time comes, so
Nice. What's your main class?
I'm a warrior on my main.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's
sound like a warrior.
yeah. My big brawny warrior voice. Yeah, I kind of like the physical side of the warrior, and it's sort of weird adjusting to playing musketeer because it's so much more like chilled out.
You're like barely moving at all.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what this guy over here might be. Stay still, let me heal you. Oh, not that still. Alright, that guy just pulled aggro on an entire group.
Oh shit.
Here we go. Hey, Secrets, do you want to come do the dungeon with us?
Yes, that's what I've been waiting for.
Alright. Sweet.
Woo.
So you can put all of your orbs to the damage orbs if you want. I'll do the healing.
Ooh, okay.
We'll see. There's a couple more people here. A little bit low. That guy's just running away.
You're going so far.
Alright, where do we go?
Well, we can keep going around this way. I think the other guy went to go and try and grab one more guy, so we can just grind here for a little bit until we get another person. You do need some DPS.
I need to level up, get a better gun.
Yeah, it'll happen pretty quick. Where did that one go? It's weird. Oh, here we got a warrior. Hang on. Let me see if he's...
Hey, how long will the dungeon take, do you think? I found this musketeer. He doesn't have much time, though.
It'll probably take us like 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I just remember in the early days of World of Warcraft, it was like we were in dead mines for 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
Because we were too
the
low and we
best.
didn't know. Oh my god.
Yeah, no
Okay,
worries.
Yeah, so first time healing other people.
That's okay. I'll switch
you
over to
know.
my ranger. He's a level 9, but we don't really need 3 musketeers, so.
Okay. Well, if I'm not good enough, you can always switch me out, but thanks. This is going to be great.
No worries. It doesn't matter to me. These are all alt characters for me, so.
I'm totally just starting out. This is great though. Just you can talk to people.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You guys have guilds too. How nice.
Okay.
My guild is just me, so don't feel too bad.
Okay.
I just wanted a guild name.
Yes.
I would join your guild.
No, it's my guild. I like
Well, you
it
can
as
only
just me.
have,
If there's
like-
responsibility, if I have other people in my guild.
Hmm.
All right, we need. Well, you know what? We don't really need one more person, but let's see if we can
I
track
found a level
down.
5 warrior, but he
There we
said
go.
he was too low.
Grizz, you want to come do the dungeon? Can't hear you, man. You muted?
You hear now?
Oh, now I can hear
There you
you.
are.
Yep.
Yo,
Yep.
let's do this.
All right, cool. Let me shoot you an invite
Oh,
here.
we got a tank.
I can't wait to have more fancy clothes like you guys. We're
We
all
don't. We
looking
don't.
like
We don't
peasants
actually
still,
have a
right?
tank.
I know, I was trying to
Oh.
scare Grizz.
That's okay though. We could probably do it without a
This-
tank. If need be, I can put on my level 20 tank and just like tank the damage.
Okay.
Okay,
Alrighty.
following you.
And if you guys see any exclamation marks above people's heads or anything through here, make sure you wave at them and get the quests. Oh, and if you guys aren't aware, you probably are at this level, but if you need to repair any gear, you just wave at the apprentice
Let me
smith
check.
and then hit repair.
That was fun. Better do that real quick. Oh wait, never mind.
No,
And-
still good.
And if you want to sell any gear, you'll notice you can't sell like an item directly to them. So you can take your armor, click on it, and then break it down in your inventory.
And
That's just
break
like
it
spare
down.
armor. Yeah, and then you can sell
I
the
did
shards to
realize
them.
that. But is it only mages that can do anything with the shards?
No, the shards really, they don't really have much purpose until end game. So don't feel
Okay.
like afraid about selling them. There's no real use to
Okay,
them
good.
really.
Yeah. I wanted the money instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a ton of money. I was struggling with money, but I have like 20 shards.
No,
My
it's
bait.
fine, yeah.
Hey guys,
Hello.
Hello.
can I join y'all?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to do the dungeon, and we got a full group right now, and I think you're a little bit
Oh.
too low of a level for that. At about level 5 or
is
6,
very
you
true.
should be able to do it, though.
I don't know how I get out here, honestly. I'm kind of lost.
So
Right,
if you follow
level
this road like straight through that way,
This way?
yeah, that'll take you back to the starting town of High Step.
Alright, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Sweetie?
found one of you.
Okay.
And one of the other things, oh, I'll do it over radio. One of the
Are you guys? Oops.
Shit. One of the other things, if you grab your compass off your chest, you can hold it up to your mouth and it'll turn kind of a red color and it works like a walkie-talkie.
Ah, yes. I read about that.
Ew.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Nope, not in there. Not in there. Keep going.
a mute button on our controllers? Because like, what if I want to talk to my boyfriend and I don't want you guys to hear it?
So the easiest way to do it is you can hit on, I don't remember what it is on the Rift, but on the Vive you can hit both menu buttons and it'll just do a global mute. But don't do that. The easier way to do it is just hit your menu, go to settings, and just keep the audio tab highlighted. And then every time you open it, it'll go there, and you can just enable or disable the voice chat. I really wish they had a.
Okay. Yeah, I found that, but that's quite awkward. So.
Yeah, it's a little bit cumbersome, but most of the time it's not too bad.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, we're just on our way, guys. Just keep hugging the right wall, and it'll lead right to the dungeon.
Oh, I needed to get to Burn Forest anyway. Excellent.
Perfect.
I assume it's the burning forest.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
They're burning. Cool. Oh, do you have a really good system? Because I can only do medium on my graphics right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty decked out. I run it on ultra or low, depending on whether or not I want to harvest resources. Harvesting resources is a little bit easier on low graphics because it thins out the grass and stuff.
Oh, okay. It's not in your way.
Yeah. We should try and take down one of these big pig guys and just see what kind of damage we're doing and whatnot.
It's a good idea.
Hey, sweetie. Sorry, I just joined a group for a little while, okay?
Oh.
Oh no. We got two, so this is gonna be a little tricky.
Okay, well, finish one.
Oh, I thought I was out of it. Damn it.
That's alright.
I'm dead too.
Okay, just sit tight, guys. Don't respawn.
Surprise. Okay.
Is our mage still up? No. Okay. I'll do a resurrection spell.
People, I think. You got it?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Your revive, I think, will only do one person at a time, but I can do everyone.
Do all of them?
Yeah. Where's my wand at?
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, save my fireball that I cast.
Sweet. Oh no, that's the wrong hand.
We can't friendly fire, right?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, we got a couple more coming.
Behind us.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Getting used to playing a different class is always fun.
Nice.
Roasted him. We got this.
Oh, it's an insta kill.
Yeah, he moved.
Give me 1 second. I have to AFK right inside.
Yep.
Just
Yeah, this
real
is the entrance over here. We just pop through this portal.
Okay. I should focus on healing.
So because we don't have a tank, we need both healers probably doing healing. So with Musketeer, what you kind of want to focus on is don't just throw the orbs out willy-nilly, kind of use them like sparingly, like as people need them.
Okay.
And then with these groups, we can pull one group at a time. So we'll just try it, and if you die, just go ahead and respawn. There's no damage in dungeons.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Alright, so there's one's almost dead.
Try to stand in the green,
Oh, yeah.
circles.
Yeah, sorry.
We got this if we just space our healing out, because there's 3 of us. I can just put
Yeah,
down one
let's-
orb.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
try to stand in them, and then as soon as it expires, the other person can. Someone need a shield.
Oh.
If we both put down our heal, do they get healed twice as fast?
Not as much as it used to be. It used to be very, very OP.
Sorry, I was getting line of sighted there. I'll get better positioning next time to heal.
That's
No
alright.
worries.
We're doing good.
Yeah, there's this corner here. Okay. This is awesome. I've dreamt about doing this in WoW for like a million years. Just actually being in there.
Yeah.
Casting
This is
spells.
so
So this
crazy.
is it. I don't care that the graphics are low. This is awesome.
That's kind of one of the things with this game is it's just like the amount of presence kind of overweighs the
presence.
yeah. So those Skog trolls, if you've never encountered them before, are healers. So you want to take those down pretty quick, but they kind of seem to be focusing on you, so I'm not too worried about right now.
That's why I saved my stun. Low health.
Shield for someone. Okay.
There you go.
Sweet. We're doing it. Do we all need a torch? Is that why all these torches are flying?
I was muted.
No, they're just kind of good to take along the way.
Okay.
If you kind of leave one like on the floor in here, that's probably good.
Nearby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what just happened?
Last time.
Oh my god. Worst time ever. PvP. They'll be fine. just wanted to die.
Oh, he's here.
I got pulled into the PvP queue. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Let's take
I was
out these
PvP
guys.
in this
Let's
game.
just take out these guys down here first, just so we don't accidentally pull them.
Okay.
Ah, good one.
Missed.
So these Alma sprites will heal as well as damage if you're in their AoE. So just keep an eye on those as they pop up. Ah, shit.
There's...
Yeah.
Shit.
I died.
Ew. Oh.
Okay, I will release.
Yeah, go ahead.
Parties in combat.
You should be good now. If it doesn't work, use the stuck in combat fix.
So I
Like, go,
should just
Work,
rewind
yeah,
it?
and
yeah,
put me
go
at the
ahead and
beginning of the
reawaken.
dungeon.
Yeah, it's totally fine to just reawaken in the dungeons. You don't take any damage or anything like that, so it's just quicker.
That's awesome. No big running back. Going, I can't find the entrance.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
far. I thought we were going for so far.
No.
Alright, charge! Ah!
So watch this guy's big AoE when he does it. It can be pretty brutal. Shit. I might need to switch to my tank for this one.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Oh, I am. Wow, one-shotted. Oops.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to tank every boss.
This one in particular is pretty tricky. I mean, I don't even need to do any damage to it. So that's the AoE that I was talking about. All right, give me 1 second. Oh, don't go too far down there. There's more enemies.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Oh, damn. Sorry.
Go ahead and do the damage. I should be able to hold his aggro non-stop here.
Thought I was outside. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I shielded you.
Huzzah! His AoE does nothing to me.
Oh.
Dirty dram, yay.
Whoa. Pretty drum.
Alrighty.
This is mineable. Smash. We're now down here.
Can you tell me about the
Spitters.
PvP?
Oh
Aeon?
god.
Yeah, it's basically so these guys watch the poison damage on them. For these ones, you'll see like the little symbol pop up, but it doesn't really. It's not as big of a deal until later on. But do you use the decurse orb and the decurse spell to get rid of that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But for the PvP, yeah, it's basically like you put yourself into the queue. You can do that with from the group menu, the 3 head and shoulders icons. So you join the PvP queue, and what it is like 4 people in an arena, and you can kill regular enemies to level up and get some gear and stuff. And then the goal is to just kill everyone else in the game. So it's kind of fun. It's still got some bugs with it.
MOBA style, kind of.
Yeah, and then there's also like, I think this one might be bugged. It is.
Because he's not coming.
Yeah, he's bugged. But yeah, the PvE/PvE area, the wilds, is a little bit different than that. It's just, yeah.
It's an ogre.
Oh no.
Get the Skog Troll. You guys focus on the Skog Troll.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna die, but that's okay. Yep.
I could be res. I do have 2 of those reagents.
If you wanted to do it, go ahead.
Where are you? Oh, you're dead too.
Just as long as we get the Skog Troll killed, that's all that really matters. Just focus on DPSing him.
Yeah,
That's alright.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go on by myself.
That's alright. I was focusing on the ogre when I should have been focusing on the Skog Troll too.
Skog Troll.
Yeah, I couldn't hit him. I was line of sight.
Can we pull them maybe so we don't have to fight on the bridge?
It's actually easier to fight them over there. Because when they go this way, they do this thing where they come underneath the bridge and you can't actually attack them.
Oh yeah.
That's why the Skog Troll's like hidden right now.
Shield on, you guys.
I don't know if they actually got the Skog Troll or not. I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure he's still underneath.
Should we?
Yeah, we kind of have to. It's kind of a mistake to try and pull him across the bridge because of that. Like that Skog Troll was like unhittable for a while. So what a better strategy is it works a lot easier when you have a tank, but you go all the way across the bridge and just kind of run through the troll doing his attacks, and then everybody just kind of group up at the end there and try to take him out. So follow my lead. Oh no, the Skog Troll's underneath.
He might come up to get us.
I don't know if he will. Just keep moving across the bridge. Keep going.
We have to get out of his line of sight. Maybe he'll come.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay, so focus on the Skog Troll. Shit. Once the Skog Troll's down, we're good. Yeah, sweet.
Sorry, the ogre one-shotted me.
No, that's okay. It's like I say, it's tough when you don't have a tank because
a tank to hold the aggro.
How's he healing? What's going on?
My heals are pretty weak.
I'll switch over to my tank.
Cool. the Skog Troll be respawned?
No. Nothing in the dungeon will respawn until, like, I think it's like probably half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that.
We should be good now that the Skog Troll's down.
Yeah.
Why do I seem dead? It's so dark.
Sweet.
Nice.
Maybe I'll just stay on my tank for the rest of this section.
Oh!
Uh,
My musket just went from 25 to... Where'd it go? 79.
nice.
Whoa. Wow.
You got a musket from the Skog Troll? Or from the big boy?
The ogre.
Ogre. The big boy?
Mine's still
Big
19.
boy.
Oh, shit.
Good
I
job.
believe I missed.
Skog Troll first, remember.
Yeah, and just watch the almost sprite is gonna wanna pop out.
Aw.
It might be kind of bugged in the wall, actually.
Spider. Okay.
Oop.
Oh. Oh, what?
Oh, and he healed up. If you don't get out of his AoEs, he'll heal up.
I didn't see where he came from.
Oh.
Yeah, they teleport
Yeah,
around.
teleport.
You won't see where they go.
You just have to be ready for the AoE at all times.
Yeah. Where did that torch go?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
That's...
Okay, don't get too far in there. We gotta pull them one at a time here. So I think we're still waiting for the one. Here he comes. So same thing as before. We focus on the Skog Troll, and hopefully I get that kill shot. Nice. Oh.
Ah, we lost. Ah.
All right, go ahead and respawn, guys. These guys on the left are pretty tough because there's 3 sprites there. You don't actually have to kill them. We can kind of ignore them, but
Okay.
We
So
have to
yeah.
avoid all the AoEs.
Yeah, so these guys on the left, you don't actually have to kill them. You can sneak by, but we'll do them just cuz. So focus on the Skog Troll. So let me get that first shot. Nice.
Nice.
So just watch the AoEs.
Oh my
And it's
God.
gonna be pretty crazy because there's 3 of them, so they do it quite a bit. But takes a while to get
You
used to
guys
how their
haven't-
AoEs work. But
Guess so. You need to get out of them, obviously.
Well,
You
I've
guys
done
Yeah.
a
teleport?
lot, but it's just so hard. I always press my thumb button and teleport back forward
mhm.
because I use the movement.
in
I usually use the movement in fights, but for teleport
Yep.
for the AoEs, you gotta use that teleport. Or
Yeah.
you can't get out fast enough.
yeah, teleport is the
But
way
you
to
can
go.
Sprint.
No,
Yes.
it's honestly, like, take it from an end game player, like, you need teleport to get out of AoEs. Part of it is being able to see exactly where you need to go. Because when you use the teleport in combat, it'll scale out or whatever, and it would be the rate that you would be sprinting at.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't get the fastest pathing
Mhm.
if you're running. If you're teleporting, you do. Just inherently. All right.
So keep in mind with these dragons, they have that AoE they do in front of them.
And talk about overshot.
Well, I almost pulled that other pack because I missed a fireball.
And get over here so I can get that Skog Troll. Ugh, stop moving.
Do you play with a lot of mages in endgame?
Yep. Play with a lot of pretty much everything. But if you're taking damage, just make sure you get into these life wells. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my tank because you need one for this fight. But basically how it works is you see up on the roof there's these like stalactites.
Ah.
If you shoot those, oh, that one didn't hit, I guess. If you shoot them, they do that. You can't do any damage whatsoever, really, to the boss unless you stun him with one of those. So the tank basically pulls him till he stops underneath one, and then you guys shoot it down, and then you do DPS to him. So if you want, Musketeers, switch all your orbs over to damage orbs, and save every single one of those damage orbs until he's down on his knee. I won't need healing at all, I don't think. I can just keep using my provoke and it heals me, so.
Are we still waiting for one? Oh, hey.
We're here. Oh, you probably missed my description of the fight. So these stalactites on the roof, you can shoot them down. Like that. The only way you can do damage to the boss is by hitting him with one of those. So as the tank, I'm going to basically lure him underneath one, and I will call out when it's ready. And you guys go ahead and shoot it. It knocks down, and then he goes down on one knee, and that's when you do DPS. So as a Musketeer, put all your damage orbs on. That's all you need on is damage orbs. And don't use any of those damage orbs until he's on a knee on the ground. And then just unload on him. Alrighty. Ready when you guys are.
Ready.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, good job. And we needed one of those, but that's all right.
Oops, I missed that. Okay, stop.
As long as it touches some part of him, it'll register.
Nice.
So also get ready for his AoE, and that was almost a wipe on you. Just be careful with those. Okay.
To get better at
There we go.
Oh, I got him. Yeah, 500 XP.
There you go.
Ah, holy shit, he's so big.
32 drawn.
39. Oh yeah.
That's the last boss?
Thanks for doing that, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. That's awesome.
That was great. I learned a lot.
So the main thing to take away from from watching you guys play through here is you really got to watch your AoEs. AoEs become like really crucial end game, and even just like further on as you play, a lot of the enemies in general areas will have like frontal AoEs. So those are good to practice on like boars and tigers and things like that.
Stay behind.
And then for in most of the boss fights, you're going to have some kind of a mechanic. So if you're not doing damage to a boss, figure out what you're doing wrong or what you're missing or whatever. Like in here, the first times I did it, I never even really knew about the stalactites. So we were like, oh, we're not strong enough to do this.
Oh man.
So that, and then poison. If you know you're going up against something that does a lot of poison damage, like a pack of spiders, it's good to have a decurse orb on. Normally, when we'd run through this, the tank would hold aggro or try to hold aggro the whole time, so you wouldn't have to worry so much about everyone else dying. It's more so keeping the tank alive while doing DPS. So, yeah, you guys did good.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
The usual stuff.
Nice,
Thank
thanks for
you.
the
Just gotta
advice
get
and
good
stuff.
at it again.
Yeah.
All
And
right, I'm out. Thank you so much.
and so just hold on a second.
yeah,
The quickest way to get out of dungeons,
Oh.
because you're always going to be at the back, if you go into your settings menu, in the general tab, there's a bug fixer called 2 Graveyard. That will take you to the entrance of the dungeon.
Oh, nice.
And if ever
Awesome.
you're in a situation where people can't respawn, like even though, you know, the combat's over, that stuck combat button is super handy.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no problem.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Okay,
Cheers.
Hello.
Need to quickly log out and log back in and fix my menu.
Okay, we lived.
Yay!
Okay, well, I hope it's safe to log here, because that's what I gotta do.
Happy 420.
Dungeons. Step.
Hello, where do you want to meet?
I'm just out front of the dungeon right now. If you see any musketeers or tanks or anything along the way,
Use the compass as a walkie-talkie if you hold it up to your mouth. When it turns red, I can hear you.
yeah, I know. Oh fuck. Yeah, I know. I'm a level 20. This is my alt character. If you see, I'm at the dungeon entrance. If you know where that is.
I'm just a level 9.
Yeah, that's fine. You only need to be like level 5 or 6 for this dungeon.
With high step in it. Is it near Cabour's Pass or like Green Lady Forest or
It's
Lowland Woods?
Can you guys help out a lowly ranger? Oh, I almost died in there. What's going on?
Hey, Aeon, you want to stay on your level 9 and go run the dungeon?
This one?
I cannot hear Aeon.
Yeah, he's talking. You might have to relog.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear him.
Huh, okay, as long as you guys can hear him.
Oh, this is the
I'll
weirdest
tank it,
bug I've been
even though
noticing.
you're the tank.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to help out low-level players. You guys have done it before.
That's what we're doing.
Okay, well, switch over to your alts. Take it like men. Come on, and women. Hang on, I've got a ranger that said he's. Or wait, how many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have
This guy doesn't.
on me. Are you guys gonna let
Just
me
gonna
die?
leave the party.
Yes.
Sure,
Yes.
why not?
Okay.
Tanks never
We'll
say
put on
die,
some actual
buddy.
Healing orbs. Oh no, poison.
I have a muskie, but she's pretty low level.
Yeah, I'm gonna need your DPS.
Yeah. Hey, this is the one time I might actually be helpful.
You want to shoot me a party invite before we go in there?
Well, hamstrung.
Oh, party invite? Let's see.
I got incoming.
Heads up, spider.
We have an unknown. We're gonna have to leave and read.
Yay.
Level 3.
Another one, watch out.
I'll save you.
Oh. Thank you.
All right, let's do it. Maybe I'll use my extra low level
I'll go
muskie
ahead
if
and
we
put
don't
the
have
torch
one.
on my
Oh no,
elbow.
you got one. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
A fully
There I
geared level 13.
Probably don't need like a.
Don't worry
shield.
about that. It's level 13 gear, I promise.
Well, it's best in class, so I guess that's sort of true.
yeah, it looks like level 13 here.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
What? That's so hit.
Were you able to get the arcane ray down?
The what?
The arcane ray was the 91. Oh hey.
Watch
What do you
out.
want? Buddy.
Sorry. A little out of practice there. Ooh, Rune Mage reagent.
I got a ton. You just want to try to use the ray here because then you can hit all 4 at one time.
Yeah.
And then still get max XP for it. That's the big thing you want to try.
I'm going to try to do it right now.
So when you draw the 9, go straight up and then to the left and over. Yeah, there you go. And then just straight line down. It should be.
Yeah.
So it's like technically 2 straight lines, but there's a circle on the left.
Yeah. It's like a fancy H.
Yeah, pretty much. It takes practice.
Yeah.
It's not fair when just a provoke kills him.
Yeah.
Oh god, I played.
Well, you get to see a boss. Oh, who did that? Oh, wow, he's dying fast.
That's a boss.
Uncommon. Look how fast. I wish we could do this in shards.
Just make sure that he gets a fireball or something on it.
Oh yeah.
I hit
You raid
him,
him, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get a ball out.
What?
Get
There's a
anything?
chest here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Warrior shoulder. They added drops?
Yeah.
What? It's a normal. It's always
Yeah.
dropped.
No,
It's
not when
no.
it first came out.
It used
Not
to
in
when it
December
now
of
when it
last
first
year.
came out, they could drop
Oh,
off
okay.
of them, but they just added the chest to like contain the drop. That's all that
Yeah,
they
I was
did.
like,
I just wanted this. I like this.
I wish I could give him the wand I got.
Right?
No.
No.
No, they don't allow you to trade that.
Uh-oh.
Got you.
I think I'm gonna be moving slower after this.
You got it.
Big boy.
Oh, we should have taught him the light spell. Oh, you can do a light spell.
A light spell? Actually, can I just use a fire spell?
Oh, watch out for that. Got you.
Thank you.
Man, why did they
sorry.
make it so dark in here? It's too dark.
I know, and I'm trying to do a light spell.
Wait, just clap your hands.
Discord.
You ready? Here it goes. There it is.
You turned the lights on. You should have done that earlier.
Oh,
Really?
there we go.
Well, these are the guys that wipe the party every damn time.
Yeah.
Oh, someone pulled left.
Oh.
Oh
No!
Oh!
Watch out.
We'll have to res him.
I'll get it as soon as my shield comes back. Or my whatever it is. Yeah, so these sprites do an AoE. You can see that circle.
Yeah, you have to
to
stay
make
out
sure
of that.
yeah, teleport out of it.
Yeah.
That used to get me
It caught
every
me off
single
guard.
time. They always killed me.
Don't release, we're gonna res you.
I won't.
Just waiting on my orb still. So slow.
Oh,
There it is.
are you gonna res orb?
Yeah, can do it.
That's a yes. Neat. Okay, now deal with these.
Damn.
You guys are gonna kill these guys?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, they're
okay.
here for XP. Oh no!
Yeah, you
That
have
was
to
too ballsy on that one.
You'll have to release, and now because we won't be able to do the res.
Have a res timer.
Oh. What's his point?
It should work now.
He doesn't have a res timer.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, weird.
We'll have to do a normal res. Do you know how, Lacey?
I do.
I sure as heck don't. No
Sorry, I
switch, buddy,
keep
you got an
dying.
alt.
Oh, I do have an ult. Nice.
I knew it.
Oh, he has a 10-minute timer now. As soon as you
Oh,
There it is.
Yeah.
you
Don't
gotta walk.
finish it.
You gotta walk. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Give me
go
10
ahead and
minute
respawn. It's just a 10 minutes
There's
before we
10
can
minutes before
resurrect
we can
you.
resurrect you.
Yeah.
It was good practice.
Yeah, don't pull. I like your dragon. I have one that looks just like him, but he's blue with the brown.
Yeah, I have another blue one as well. I'm trying to get the tiger to be blue.
I'm trying to
but
get my water
also
dragon to be
size 7 or
purple.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
purple
So
would
you
be
want a
cool.
big blue tiger.
Well, it's gonna be a little blue, but it's big at the same time.
It's gonna be a little blue booty.
Yeah, little blue booty. That's what all my alts are usually named, little blue booty. No one will ever know it's me. No, that's a dragon.
Scratch, scratch, scratch.
I'm sorry,
Give back.
spaceman.
Give it. I even changed off the taffy. I went with the cream and turquoise,
Yeah, I like it. It's
or the
nice.
saltwater, I guess.
Yeah, it's not the taffy or whatever. The pink
Yeah.
stuff.
It was
Guess who's
pink,
back?
but it looked a lot better
All
in the
right.
scuba suit than it did in this one. Hey, there we
let's
go.
do it.
Hey.
I'll try not to
Alright,
die.
Bang.
We'll pull.
Poison everything. Alright.
Tongues
That's
for
a big
days.
fella.
For this boss, he doesn't take damage until he gets hit by one of these spikes on the ceiling. So the tank's gonna
Oh.
pull him to that, and we're gonna hit the spike. Is that one gonna hit? I think he was under. Where you going? Where you going?
Think that one? Yes.
Yeah.
One phase in.
I'm getting my provokes off, so you guys won't be able to pull them.
Oh, watch this. Oh, sorry,
Oh.
Mike. Everything crashed.
That was
on me
close.
For half a second. I was holding the trigger and then it released. Don't die out there. Hey, a level.
Yeah.
Level 4.
Ooh,
Then hopefully you got more loot.
that ranger shoot better? No, it's not. Of course it's not.
Well, I got 45 dram,
Nah.
and that's it.
It's all about the
Bummer.
dram. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You want to run it again? Go to your settings, and then in general, hit 2 graveyard. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'll be quiet. See, as you were saying, sorry.
just go to settings and then go to graveyard, and that'll make you respawn at the entrance to the dungeon. It'll kill you, but it doesn't matter in a dungeon. And then when you hit reawaken, it takes you, so you don't have to run all the way back.
Smart. Oh my god, it just changed to graveyard.
Yeah. Sometimes the menus bug out like that. If you log out and log back in, it'll fix it. But yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Let's go.
Alright, here, I'll be back in like half a second. Actually, everybody walked out, right? Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll step in really fast.
Kitsara, if you wanna join that group.
Watch spider. Watch it, guys.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, Kitsara, if you want to join them, you can go ahead and do that.
My game froze as I was loading in.
Buddy, can you shoot Kitsara an invite when you get a chance?
All right.
Or no, wait, Buddy. I still think Buddy can't hear me. So can one of you invite
he's still
Kitsara?
dead to me.
That was weird.
Yeah, same.
And I don't see. Oh, now I see a timer. It's a long walk if he dies. No, he goes to Guild City.
What's the timer say? 5 minutes? I can
Yeah,
barely read it.
5 minutes. It's got 5 minutes. I wouldn't res him yet.
I wish I had a map for this area.
I'm gonna see if logging out fixes the voice thing.
Along.
Come on, game. Load. I think it might have froze. Maybe. Yeah. There we go.
You can stab me anytime you get a sword.
Man, my game just bugged right out. I'm gonna head back to High Step so you guys can pick up another fresh player to fill in my spot. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Stupid thing.
No, we're standing outside waiting for his timer.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of walking around High Step to see if I can find some fresh players. I'd rather run with them than groups of people I know, even if they are on alt. It's better that people experience it for the first time with a group that is also experiencing it for the first time. I'm just gonna go grab a little bit more water, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. So, as I was saying, I want to hop out into into High Step here and see if I can find some other level 5 to 9-ish players who are interested in doing these dungeons for the first time. hopefully I get a tank right away. Then I don't have to worry about that, but yeah.
Left.
Can I explain dragon breeding? Okay, so basically how it works, you put 2 dragons in, you make sure their mood is playful. If they're hungry, they will not mate, so you got to have that little flame in the center there when they're both in there, and that means everything's a-okay. How it works with breeding is you start with, like, these 2 right here, I think are, no, not that one, this one and this one. Yeah, so these 2 were the ones that I started with. Now, if you look, they have a primary, secondary, and spot trait. You have a dominant and a recessive gene for each one of those, and the gene is obviously the color in this case. So these are the 2 that I started with. Out of those, I got this one, which it took the dominant traits and just basically copied them over to the recessives. So that's one option. Oh, and the size got a little bit smaller. Then over here, breeding with those same 2 dragons, I got this one, which is one size larger and has the same coloring. Oh, sorry, one of the on the secondary, the brown got copied over to the recessive. So that's one option. Then I had these ones over here, also came from those. And I got a jungle green with a purple recessive. So the jungle green one is the one that looks kind of teal. And again, the secondary copied over. And then this one, basically the exact same coloring, except the brown copied over as a recessive, and it went up to a size 8. So I'm hoping I can pull those things out. It's sort of random-ish. And I don't say fully random because it's not really random. It's just you have different chances of getting different things based on what colorations are there. Now, this book right here on the table, So You Want to Know in Dragon, you pick it up by the spine, hold it towards your face, and let go, and it'll open up. This will tell you a little bit more about it, but effectively what it comes down to is, hang on, basically, how can I word this? The recessive, like if you have 2 recessives that are the same, you're not guaranteed that you're going to get that recessive as a dominant, but you do have a chance of it. Like in that jungle green one, out of 5 dragons, I got 1 with jungle green, even though they all had the recessive of jungle green. And I have yet to see the red. So, I mean, maybe I'll luck out and the next dragon I breed out of here will be purple and red. You know, so, or purple, brown, and red, I guess. But the thing is if you breed a brown and a brown, if you breed 2 dragons that have dominant and recessive that are both brown, that doesn't guarantee you a brown because of this mutations. Effectively, basically what it is it's inbreeding. If they have similar recessive traits, you can sometimes get mutations, which basically amounts to color variations. So the dragon breeding, there isn't an exact science to it. It's a lot of trial and error, but the more you breed a certain type of thing and bring out a certain thing, like let's say you wanted to bring out jungle green. You would definitely want to breed this jungle green one with other jungle green ones. But if you got a jungle green one out of a non-jungle green one, you could just keep breeding until you get 2 that both came out of the same stock, so to speak, which can make it a little bit sketchy to kind of try to figure it out. But basically, it's sort of a luck thing. It just takes a while to bring out the traits. Like I said, with these base ones, you have brown or blue and jungle green, and I managed to get 1 with jungle green out of 5. Or sorry, I guess 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all of them have adapted the brown trait. So my 2 dominants have applied to my secondaries, which isn't always the case. Otherwise, I never would have gotten jungle green, given that they're blue and blue, you know? So occasionally that recessive trait will come forward, and that will become the dominant trait. What you kind of want to do is just keep going down that rabbit hole, because I got this jungle green one. I need to get another one that says jungle green and purple, like this one, for the primary trait. Jungle green and purple. Because if I get another one, then my chances of pulling out that purple trait, I might have to breed 10 more dragons, but I'll get a purple one. You know, sometimes you'll fluke out and you'll just get a random color. That's what the mutations are, effectively. But what it sort of boils down to is you need to... So if you have blue dragons, chances of breeding those blue dragons and it making a blue dragon is a lot higher than chances of breeding the blue dragons and it making a green dragon. So I don't know. I mean, there is probably a statistical, like a percentage value of what you're going to get breeding certain things, but because of the mutations, which can, I'm assuming not randomly, but just a very low chance occur if you have the same recessive traits, then that can kind of like determine some of the stuff a little bit more. I don't know. I hope that answers your question. It's a fairly new thing in the game, so everyone's kind of still learning the mechanics. But from what I can understand of it, it is not a set fixed thing. If you want a certain type of dragon, you have to breed until you get those traits pulled forward from the recessive pool. That's what I'm hoping for. And thank you for the question, Frosty. I appreciate it. I like talking about stuff. Yeah, the book should help you a little bit, but it doesn't clear up everything because some of that stuff is basically just not known yet. And I mean, there's tons of stuff in this game where like the developers aren't really forthcoming about what the statistics of it are, like say with fishing or something like that. Like they don't want to give you a hard number because then you know how to, use that number in terms of maxing things out and whatever. But effectively, if you want a certain type of dragon, keep breeding them and different types of them until you get in the recessive traits, until you get that color that you want. I'm going to see what happens with these two. Hopefully something interesting. Hopefully a size 8 purple one with red stripes. That would be super cool. But if it doesn't happen, that's not a big deal either. Again, thank you for the question. That's super, super cool. And how's it going? Shoot. Let's find us some noobs and help them do a dungeon.
Can you do that?
Yeah. Put it behind, let go, and it's still
Are you
here.
pressing the trigger or the grip button? The middle finger one? The middle finger button. Can you reach all the way behind your head and it didn't do it?
Yeah, and then I feel the vibration, and let go, it's still
But
here.
it's stuck.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Let me tell you about something you might like to hear. You got a sexy ass body and your ass fat.
Take it out, put it behind you, and you hear the vibrate. Pull the trigger.
He's saying that that's not.
Oh. Don't hold it and put it. Yeah, got it.
Oh, I thought I made that clear. You gotta let go of the button. Like if you're letting go of the gun physically, that's the same thing.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, I misunderstood. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we still got about 250 people online in game. I'm you know what's weird is I really noticed that like you don't see those people. Like I don't know, I mean, yeah, you got like 100 people per shard, so maybe there's a really full shard and I'm not in that shard in terms of like how the server is structured. But it really does seem like I'm not seeing those numbers visually. Interesting. Let's see what level this guy is. Hey, do you want to do the dungeon? I'm trying to put together a group to do the level 8 dungeon. And you should be able to do it at level 5. No? Fuck me, am I invisible today? What the fuck? Just trying to help that guy out. Thank you, Frosty Payne. Thirsty time. All right.
What's up, man? You? I'm just protecting this donkey.
Do you you guys want to do the dungeon? The level 8 dungeon?
Can I finish protecting my donkey first?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll help you out with that too.
Oh, let's kill this fucking thief. Oh no. Oh no, wolves. There we go. Oh. Or does it not? Oh no, it looked like it was moving for a second. Let's go deal with these guys before they get close to the cart. Oh wait, can you heal the donkey?
No, I can't. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. There we go.
Sweet.
Alright, where's this dungeon?
It's over on the back side here. Let me just fix my listing here. Alrighty.
Hello.
Hey, do you want to do the dungeon with us?
Am I high enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I got nothing else to do.
Sweet.
Stuck. I'm at one quest, so.
Here we go. Those guys are grouped up. We'll see if we can find another ranger or a mage
someone
on
else
the way.
invited me.
We both sent an invite. It's fine.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just accept the both of them then.
All right.
Making sure. Where's the dungeon at?
It's back over
Towards the
here.
Dragons?
Yep, past the dragons.
Alright. Sounds legit. Actually, you're a musketeer too, right?
Yep.
What orbs do you have on? Because I have 2 healing orbs, and then my turret.
Whoa,
I got all.
damage.
What the fuck?
I got all
Look at the
4.
size of this deer. Look at the size of this fucking deer.
Yeah, that's a
Is that
plains.
normal?
should
Yeah,
kill
it's a
it. No,
plains
that's elite.
guardian. Yeah.
Yo,
It's an elite.
can we kill it?
Hey, you can
Let's
try.
kill it.
Oh, can I tell you one thing? Down there, I killed a sheep, and it turned into an elite thing. It killed me. By the way. If you want to kill it, it's down there.
Watch his AoE, guys. Get out of his AoE.
Oh, God.
Oh fuck, I'm pulling aggro.
Oh, so you pretty much have to teleport when you're like combat, huh?
Yeah, more or less.
Dodge.
Get out of that
I just
AoE.
figured that.
Even as a tank, it's a good idea to get out of them when you're lower level. Sweet. Good
Yeah, but I
shit.
didn't realize you had. Oh, I got a new musket, but I think I already have a 51. Yep, already do. Hey, I got some guys today. Harry Winkle Major died. Oh, this is the guy I'm talking about. That's what happens when you kill a sheep. They turn into these things.
Oh, now we got a plains guardian on us too.
Uh-oh.
That's how I do this. I don't have a heal yet. There we go.
Oh! Gotta dodge them AoEs.
That's what he dropped. Wow, Wow, I finally get a small tooth after all this effort.
I got a tongue.
Wow.
All right, let's just wait for our other guy. Oh man, another one of those
Oh,
spawned.
what the fuck? Wow, these things are spawning pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to keep. Hold on. Alright, let me change this one thing. That gravity orb is pointless. It doesn't even affect them. I'll equip my ice orb. Extra damage. What should I use a shield orb? Whatever. We'll see.
I don't know. I'd like a shield orb. Probably be a good idea.
Yeah, but if you have it equipped,
doubt.
that means we don't need it. I tried to split it up.
Alrighty, let's keep rolling.
We should kill 5 pigs on the way. Finish that quest.
No problem. We're passing right through them.
I need those bad. They wrecked me. Just the big ones did. When I was alone. Carlos, you're getting a workout, man.
You gonna be alright, Carlos?
Oh, a little short on breath from all the keef in your capillaries.
He's just like... I like it though, he's trying.
Alright, we got one other guy.
If someone collides in you, then you can't move around. That's the logo motion. Just like,
Oh, the worst is when you're sprinting in combat and you run out of stamina, it freezes you in place.
How do you sprint? Can you sprint?
Hey, Drobone, we're just on the very back side, over by the pigs and the burning forest.
Combat, so you can like move faster.
You move. Oh, you do the grip, the left grip.
Yeah. I mean, that's at least what it is on Oculus. Holy
Watch
fuck.
out! These guys
So-
will literally one hit you.
So
Yeah,
tank. I main a tank on my main account, and so what you want to do is the provoke attack. That'll help you draw aggro. It's left, right, up. You'll see a pink splash effect when it happens, and combine that with blowing your horn, and that should keep the enemies on you.
Yeah, because I'm
So it's-
pulling a ton of aggro.
So let's just
over
try
here.
that again. So what you want to do is do like a shield, like a sword dash using right trigger, and then shield bash them, and that'll stun them while you blow your horn and do your provoke swing.
Yeah, because you're just going fucking straight for me every time.
It's because you do a lot of DPS. See there? Now start doing that provoke attack. There you go.
Yeah,
And
there
then-
we go. That's way better.
And then don't
Dodge
worry.
it.
And then don't worry about doing anything but dodging his AoEs. The musketeers, we can keep you alive during all that. So basically the goal in most of this is kind of similar to standard RPGs where you have your tank taking aggro, DPS doing DPS, healers healing, etc. So let's kill some
Just more
pigs.
intense.
Yeah. It's definitely a little
We can
crazy in
finish
there.
this before 8:30 or 8:10, right?
Hopefully.
So do a horn blow if you can.
Oh, I definitely
Dodge
need
it.
some
Stuff.
heals.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, I can't move.
Well, our heals are usually AoE, otherwise. we only
Your
have one
orbs,
healer.
your orbs actually do a sort of splash effect. So if everybody's stacked up on wherever you shoot the orb, it'll
okay.
it'll heal everyone in that area.
I know if you throw your turret at a area and cast a healing spell, it like AoEs
Oh,
it even
nice.
further.
Yeah.
I finally got a 50 bow.
I know, I need a higher musket for those crit AoEs. Watch out!
It's alright.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No Drobone, we're in the high step side, the Wenderwood
Yeah,
side.
since we don't need my TPS, I'm gonna get a shield orb. Almost 7. Is there like a dungeon quest?
You will get one later, but I wouldn't worry about it for now.
Oh, I ain't. I was just curious if there is one.
Yeah. Alright, we got another one coming in.
Oh, my scatter shot hit it. I wasn't close enough to hit them all.
My shield should help you. Should absorb that special attack, if I'm not mistaken. It's one big ass pig.
And your turrets, you can also shake those turrets and it'll cause them to switch to a healing turret instead of a damage turret, which can be pretty handy.
Oh yeah, I know that. Just because I had to read up the thing and.
Yeah.
So mine was always on healing, but I put it on damage recently. I'll put it on healing though for the dungeon. That way
You
it's
need
one
more
less
of those
thing I have to
pigs?
worry about. Let me check. Quick.
Hold on, snack break.
No, the musketeers are more of a healing class than a DPS class.
Swine.
Archers
four
top
more
DPS,
swine.
followed by a
I need
mage,
the
and
little
then
pigs.
a
I'll kill the
musketeer.
little pigs later. I need 4 more
Mages
little ones,
have
but
CC
don't
though.
worry about it.
They can like freeze and shit.
To an extent, I think mage's real duty is more a split between DPS and decursing for poison damage.
Yeah. We have one decurse though. That's about it.
The thing with musketeers is you want to use that decurse with your turret and do like a splash decurse. That's where it becomes really handy, and for certain enemies it's like crucial.
Oh, like some of like the late game bosses.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the fort I saw, the mountains.
We're in? We just go in?
Go team. Just hang on a second. Actually, if you guys want to go in, 1 sec. It's shit.
It's the burning chasm.
So,
making me hungry.
I don't know where our 5th is. He said he'd be a little bit, I think. He's trying to find it, which is fine. Oh, good. We can do this with 4 people. All right. So, this part of the fight is where the combining the healing and the tank and all that stuff comes the most important. But the musketeers will just switch between DPS and healing. Whenever we're not actively shooting out a healing orb, do DPS. And Nitsuj, just make sure you stay still.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit trickier to heal you if you're popping around. So what you need to do is you're going to do a ranged shot, or I guess I can, and pull in one group at a time. There's 2 groups over there. Okay, there we go. So get ready to blow your horn.
Oh.
Good shit. Get out of that AoE. Oh shit. Just waiting for an orb to come back up, sorry.
Same here. There you go.
Alright, cool.
Let me shake my turret real quick.
Yep.
There we go.
Alright, this one there's a big boss in there, so really focus your aggro on him. Yeah, just stay where you are. Just get out of the way. If he has an AoE, we'll call it out.
Get rid of the little worm.
Oh shit, that was the AoE. My bad, I didn't see it until we were already. Let's just try and take out the little guy.
As I DC'd.
It's okay.
It happens. Get away.
Alright, so we got the little guy taken out. We can focus on this guy now. Let's get our healing wells and turrets up.
Got my shield orb. Got my healing. Put that for now. Hey, wait, what's up?
Go team.
Come on. Nice. Alright, so you can respawn. In here, you don't take damage when you respawn.
I'm so hungry right now. Oh, can we mine this?
No.
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't.
I'm just gonna grab one of these torches.
Doritos.
Oh, make me hungry, dude. Shut your mouth. I like how it's dark in this dungeon. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm bringing the torches.
I've never seen a dungeon actually do that, or a developer, and one MMO at all.
So focus on the Skog Trolls, they're healers. Tank's gonna pull aggro on the charge diagram. And we're gonna do DPS on the Skog Trolls. With the Skog Trolls, you can do a shield bash on them to try and get them to stun lock or whatever.
Oh shit!
I got you. Don't worry about it.
I didn't know what the hell. Right behind me, huh? All the damage.
Oh come on, fucker!
We need this. Oh no! Crap, people. It's nice knowing y'all. Get away from me! That was just way too much.
So that's kind of like with those like the Skog Trolls. You see how tough it can make a fight. Yeah, you just focus on one at a time. And one thing that really helps, especially at lower level, is with the tank. Save your shield bash for the Skog Trolls until they're at about like a third of their health left, something like that. And then that way it'll stun them out of. They won't be able to do their heal.
Okay.
So again, we'll take aggro on this guy. But just keep using that provoke hit on him.
You know what? I'm gonna switch to my weaken orb. Or my. Actually, no, I need my poison too. Crap. out, he's AoE, bro.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Alright, now we'll get these guys. So blow the horn as soon as it pops up. There you go. We will keep you alive.
Oh!
Sweet. Just gonna grab these. And leave one torch here. Alright, so we're gonna clear out these little guys in here first before we do this first boss.
Okay. Okay, I'll start with the Skog Trolls.
Yep. Let's get that Skog Troll on the left there. And watch those AoEs, they're like an insta-killer. The tank back here on the Skog Trolls. Focus on the one on the left if you can get behind it so you don't block shots. Or make it a bit easier too. There you go, perfect. Well done. That's how it's done.
This guy loves me, dude.
He really does. No.
Oh, fuck.
Almost. Shit, sorry.
What is this? What?
That's a sprite. They teleport. And, when they teleport, they heal themselves with the AoE and damage you, so it's kind of like a life leech thing. Get out of there. Alright, shield bash him if you got it, just to be sure, and we're good. Alright, focus on the sprite. Get out of there. Nice. We go. Sweet. All right. I'm just gonna pop outside of the dungeon. Our other party member is in Wenderwood, I guess. I don't know. Hang on.
Wait, then.
Should I just reawaken? Or?
Yeah. Go ahead. You can tactically res somebody, but it costs a shard. All right, Drobone, do you see me on your compass over by Mao's Sanctum? You'll see the green icon. Just head that way. Try to avoid any enemies. You'll see a portal over here, and that's where the dungeon entrance is. And if you don't know, you can hold your compass up to your mouth and use it like a walkie-talkie. I would really recommend for you guys, definitely try to group up. It helps you understand how the game works a hell of a lot better. I solo played basically until I got to here, and it was really, really difficult when it shouldn't have been. Having a healer with you as a tank, for example, makes fights so much easier. Having a DPS with you makes fights so much easier, and it's just a lot more fun playing with a big group of people, right? So. Fastest way to level up is just by following the quest line. Just keep going through the quest line and you know, always trying to find enemies that are difficult for you to kill because they will give you better XP. That's kind of the gist of it. Oh man. Trobone is taking a while. All right, screw it. All right, sorry about that, guys. I don't know. He'll be a little while yet still, so we can start on this fight. This fight's pretty simple. Tank just needs to hold
I'll let
aggro.
you know, though. Up till like 8:15, so like a half hour, pretty much.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It won't take us that long.
I'm just going to eat, but I'll be back for more dungeons.
So this fight is basically Tank just needs to hold aggro, and every time he does a big AoE, you need to try and get out of it. So make sure you're using your teleport to try and get to the edges. And you might find that because it's a circle AoE, the only places you can really teleport out are like his corners. So just if you can't see a safe space to teleport out of his AoE, look to the corners, and you might find a spot. And if it takes us a couple tries, that's fine. So head on in there and get your aggro up. So nobody attack him yet. Let the tank build some aggro.
Gotcha.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well,
just don't get too close. You're in the AoE. There you go.
I know what to do now. We'll just
Yes,
offset our stuff. He needs extra heals. I ran out.
I'm on it. Ah, shit.
Oh.
All right, just run out of here. Just run out of here.
Was he de-aggro?
Yeah, if you get far enough out, he'll just de-aggro. You can also just hit your bug fixers page and hit 2 graveyard, but I think we're okay now.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we got everyone. There's Drobone.
Hey.
All right, cool.
Hey, what is this for? The Periwinkle Major die.
You can apply that to armors and hats and things like that. I would save it for a little while. No, I mean Periwinkle's not an expensive one. I mean, I'll buy it from you if you want. I have a stall so I can sell stuff, but I'll have to check what the current pricing is on it before I buy it. So if you want me to buy it, I'll do it later.
I usually do the same.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that bow? That's a sick bow.
I probably got that one in the jungle, I think. All right, we're good to go. Let's do this. So Drobone for this fight, just don't attack right away. Let the tank build some aggro. And if any of you start drawing aggro and you're not the tank, just stop attacking for a little bit. Let the tank regain aggro, and then go ahead and resume. All right.
Cool.
Whenever you're ready,
we'll
tank.
Offset our heals. You heal first. You drop your aura first.
Oh, wow.
And then I'll cast it when it runs out. Oh, shit.
Oh,
AoE.
Oh, no. All right, everyone, just run out.
We're around the corner to the left.
Yeah.
Oh. He one hit me.
Damn.
Respawn. I'm pretty sure I know what happened there. Zuma, you might find with the tank, like the blocking, sometimes with bosses, you have to sort of find the sweet spot of where holding your shield blocks. I think with this guy, try and hold your shield more like at like belt height, like waist height, instead of like up a little bit higher. I just find that sometimes with the shield, lower down works a bit better. And then with some bosses, you'll also discover it's kind of more like overhead. But with this guy, I think it might be like a little bit lower than you might have been blocking. So just try to keep those blocks up in between your provoke hits.
Okay.
Cool. Let's do it again. I find most of the fights in this game, once you kind of get a feel for the mechanics and how like the flow of the fight goes, it's a lot easier too.
Yeah. It's like WoW status when you just run through it.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and get your attacks in on the guy. AoE. Nice.
Oh shit.
And if you use your sword dash to get back in after the AoE, that's usually a pretty good tactic. You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Too close. Okay.
Stay there.
Go.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna focus on healing more than DPS, by the way. Oh, you got your risen.
Should I just wait?
AoE. Yeah, that's fine. Zuma, try and get back around into the. Oh, never mind. You're good. Nice blocks. AoE.
Oh god. Good off.
You're good.
I got the overheal. Oh shit.
It's your round of heals now. AoE.
Oh. Get in there.
Oh my god, my arm is getting tired holding my bow up.
Welcome to Orbus.
What should I do? I died.
Just sit tight. Back up.
Okay. Will do.
Oh shit, I have no more heals, dude.
It's okay. We got him.
I got a shield. There we go. Oh, I missed.
That's okay, the boss is almost down. There we go, cool. Alright, so Drobone, go ahead and respawn and then run back over here.
We just open it, it won't affect other people, right? Right? I can open it without waiting?
Yeah, go ahead. It's individual for every person.
All I got was 50 drawn.
Yeah, sometimes you'll just get cash. Sometimes you'll get dyes. Sometimes you get dyes. Sometimes you get armor pieces. Sometimes you get dram.
I want
it's kind of random.
I don't care about the dram.
Yeah.
Bastard.
And I totally thought I was far enough away.
Can I hit these? Nope, can't harvest these mushrooms.
No.
Nope.
Can't harvest anything in these.
Yep. This guy might be bugged out. Yeah, don't worry about him.
Yeah, he did not aggro at all last time, so.
Leave that there.
Push. Oh, I should have got the
I got him.
I'll get the other one.
No, we're good. We just need these two. We're good. Okay.
You said two, but the two ones back there though.
Oh, I'm holding two in my hand. You only saw the one.
Oh, I didn't see that. Here's the shit. Oh, just poison them all. No, a little overheal.
Well then.
Nice job, guys.
So we're gonna have a Skog Troll and an Ogre on the other side of the bridge. So Tank, you want to get across the bridge as quick as you can. Use your sword dash to get up there and stun the Ogre. And then we all focus on the Skog Troll while you handle that.
What's that? That green orb over there. It's just like.
It's just part of the dungeon. It's a crystal. Well done. All right, everybody focus on the Skog Troll. And Zuma, if you can do a shield bash on the Skog Troll, he's right behind you. That'd be super cool. Thank you. All right, focus on the ogre.
Right, yeah, those interrupt the heals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tank's a lot of pressure. I love that.
He's nailing it.
Yeah. Ooh,
Well done, gang.
Drops. What did I get? Ooh, I got a 79 musketeer, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I find it wasn't really until I got in here as a tank that you're kind of forced to really learn the mechanics to not die, and
yeah,
it definitely you're doing good. You're doing good learning it.
I got my new weapon. It is the
Thanks.
You and me. Oh, shit.
Alrighty, Skog Troll.
Oh, shit.
And watch the Alma sprite. I got you, man. Sorry. There we go.
Honestly, the videos on Steam don't give this game justice.
No, it's kind of hard to see that stuff on Steam. Like, oh my god. Get
It
in there.
Spider's dead.
The Skog Troll down. Nice.
Oh, I always miss that. That's the worst thing about this game. Like, it has no.
It's
auto
just.
aim, so like you can miss a heal.
It's just in 2D. It really looks really flat. Like you don't get that sense of scale. Like as we're walking in here, it's kind of dark, but like look up at the at this big archway. It'll brighten up as soon as we get to about here. Like this is awesome. This is one of my first moments in the game where I was like, "What? This is dope." But like you're coming through this big ass archway, and it's like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we only need to actually
and the
pull the group
combat's
on the right.
Action oriented.
Yeah,
Way
yeah.
better than any MMO out there.
So everybody focus on the Skog Troll, same as before. Skog Trolls are always kind of your first bet because they're the healers. Oh, and watch those sprites.
Oh, fuck no, I died.
Ah, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Shit.
Oh, we lost the tank.
Yeah.
Lost the tank.
All right, we can just try and kill what we can.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm down. Just do as much damage as you can. Just do as much damage as you can. Try and kill him. That's all good. All right, reawaken.
Oh, I hate when we bump into each other and it stops me from walking.
Hey, Barabbas, how's it going?
I mean, it is beta still. This game's fucking impressive.
Well, I'm not complaining.
And honestly, like you guys are just scratching the surface in this game. It gets pretty deep. I got like 400 hours in the game, and I'm still loving it.
I've done nothing yet. I just hit my first 6 hours. I'm raging it.
Yeah, I think I'm on like 6 or 7 right now.
I still have to play Fallout VR.
You're not missing much from what I hear.
Yeah, no, Skyrim VR is
Fallout
way
was
better than
okay. It was
Fallout
just
VR.
buggy. Skyrim's fucking incredible.
I've got so many mods in my Skyrim, and it's just so glorious.
How many are you at?
I think I'm at about 80, 85, something like that
Oh,
now.
nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say non-VR I had like 300, but
Yeah.
my VR I only have like 40 or
There's
50.
there's a lot of stuff that you can't do with the VR one, which is kind of a bummer. Like some of the skill tree stuff you can't do yet, and let's get that Skog Troll down. Yeah.
Fallout?
Yeah, Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Oh, okay. Fallout's not as bad as people say it is, though, for VR.
I like Fallout a lot.
Let's get some focus on the Skog Trolls, guys.
VR legs at the time.
Yeah.
I'm
There we
trying.
go. Skog Trolls down. Ah, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm low.
Just take out what you can, and Now start focusing on those sprites and watching their AoEs.
Oh!
Damn. That one got 2, yeah.
So I'm not used to turning, so I'm playing in a very confined space in my bedroom, so it's hard to turn around.
Reset.
Nice, man.
Maybe I can fish up some stuff here.
Hey, what style are you playing in Skyrim? Your build?
I am sort of a stealth archer, I guess, and I'm branching back into magic now. I started with some magic, and then I'm branching back
Yeah, same
in.
here actually.
The bow is just so powerful; it's hard not to want to play
Skyrim
it.
VR, like you said, it's really good though, right? Like it's
I enjoy it. There's a few things. There's a few things that aren't perfect about it, but it's not bad.
That is true.
You know what's a really good one though? The LA Noir.
Yeah, I haven't played that
I was
one
just
yet.
thinking about buying that yesterday.
Wait, what is it?
Like LA Noir VR. It's like not all
I
the
haven't
whole
played
game. It's like good amount of the cases, but the driving is like it's weird. It's like tells you to take a seat. You have to turn the ignition to turn the car on, and then like it's like you're in the car. It's cool. It's trippy.
All right,
It's
focus
pretty
on the
damn
Skog
amazing.
troll. Let the tank draw aggro.
I'll do my buff right here, heal, and then I'll shield the tank. Come in the heals if we can.
DPS, you guys should be focusing on Skog trolls. All right,
Yeah, got
now
it.
on the worms. Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah. Once the Skog troll gets to half, I just do a power up a charge shot, and then he's like right before he heals, you let it off, and then
Yeah. All right, next group.
usually just nuke him.
Should we kill that group to our left before we attack the boss?
No, we only need to take this one out.
Oh, okay. Oh, AoE.
Another one.
Okay, Skog
Oh,
troll's
no.
down.
Oh. That was
We're all good.
Yeah, I just dodged it last.
Let's work.
Oh, another drop.
Okay,
Let's see
so
what I get.
this fight
I haven't got a single drop.
This fight works
It's just
in a
left to right.
specific way. So,
Is this the last boss?
yeah. So,
Oh, sweet.
so you see these stalactites up on the roof? When you shoot at them, they do that.
Oh, that's fucking sick!
Yeah.
What the
So-
shit?
So don't knock all of
No,
them down
waste
because
them.
we're gonna need them.
Don't waste them.
But
Okay.
what's gonna happen is Zuma, our tank, is gonna go in there. He's gonna take aggro on him, and Zuma just blow your horn. That's all you'll really need to do, and then just get him to follow you till he looks positioned roughly underneath one of those spikes. So you're gonna have to be back. Like if the spike was where you're standing, you'll probably have to be back about here to get it to fall on him.
Okay.
And it'll take you a few times to get it totally right, but just basically look around and find one and
Spikes respawn?
what's that?
They respawn the spikes.
Oh yeah, some of them will, but it takes a while. So don't worry about that. We'll probably take them down before
They
we
can
run
deal a
out of
lot of
spikes.
damage to us,
And
right?
yeah, so here's the thing. The spikes themselves won't do a lot of damage. Where the real damage in this fight will come from is he does an AoE, and it's basically a one-hit wipe if you're inside that AoE.
okay, baby.
So that's really the thing you need to be concerned about, tank. And we'll call it out when it happens, but just be ready to move out. It'll probably take him 5 rounds of dropping spikes on him before he'll do that.
Okay.
So yeah, just be aware it'll happen. All right, let's do it. Get in there, tank.
Do it.
And rangers and musketeers and stuff, just watch out when you're shooting the spikes down that you don't shoot down the wrong one, so we don't waste them. Like that one. That one looks like it's.
I have to unsubscribe from Final Fantasy already.
There we go. So tank, make sure you stay in there when he goes down on a knee because he'll bug out, and you won't know when he's actually not. It's just a bug with this fight. Okay, so now get him under another spike. We'll get heals on you. Hang on. Kind of not doing my job here. There we go. You're good. You're good. Get in there. So you want to get in and get some hits on him. You're gonna hit right where his dick is. Like he's gonna go down on a knee. So when the spike falls on him, just stay underneath like where he is. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Don't move. Don't move. And then get in there and get some hits on him. There we go. Good shit. So wait for him to stand back up before you move. That get him? Yeah. So he's gonna stand back up and now move. That's the AoE? Nice, well done.
Oh, that knocks a bunch.
Keep backing up.
Alright.
Let's find one. No rush, no pressure. Keep your shield up behind you, so if he does hit you, it doesn't hurt you. There you go. Well done. No, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Because otherwise we can't tell if he's up or down. Alright, now he's up. Move in there and get some attacks in on him. AoE.
Has your neck ever hurted for VR for a little bit? Because you've been doing it too long.
Yeah. Like, especially.
All right, get in there.
They're pretty heavy in comparison to the Oculus, so they're best for your neck.
Yeah, the Vive hurts like the left side of my neck sometimes. It went away today, but it was like, ooh.
Sit tight. Cool.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's burn him, guys.
Sometimes.
Well done.
Oh, he dropped some.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Just drowned
I
from
know,
me,
it's
but
give
he
me
can.
something good.
GG, get lack.
He can drop all kinds of stuff. So.
I didn't get anything.
But that's
there you go.
That's fine. You get good XP out of this, anyways.
Oh yeah, I'm not sad.
The main thing with this fight is just like learning the mechanics. You can do it you can run through here pretty damn quick once you've learned the mechanics of the fight. And Zuma, the only thing I'd say is just make sure when you just because of that bug where he stays standing up or whatever, and you don't, because you can only do damage to him while he's crouched down. So just make sure when the spikes hit him that you always kind of stay in there so that he stays remaining down. I mean, you can still do damage to him when he's standing up. You just don't know when the damage phase has ended.
Yeah. Thanks for the advice, man. It really helps out.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the other thing too is like use your big shield when you're in dungeons like this until you're pretty comfortable with it. But out in the main overworld, you'll probably be fine with a lot of enemies using your small shield. So if you're not aware, your small shield is a DPS shield. You do way more DPS with it, like a noticeable amount. So I'd play around with the two and just get comfortable with it. And yeah, you guys did good. Awesome work. So when you're at the end of the dungeons, the quickest way to get out is definitely not to run back. It's if you hit your settings in the general tab, there's a 2 graveyard option. It'll kill you, and then you can reawaken at the beginning of the dungeon. And you don't take damage in dungeons on your gear, so that's the quickest way to get out of here. You just hit that,
the green thing,
and it'll kill you. It's nothing. It's just a little detail thing.
Oh, I thought teleported you back. Oh, that'd be cool. Let's just pray to it. Oh, green. So
Alright.
2 graveyard.
Yep.
Damn, I died.
Alright.
Hey,
And
thank
then
you
yeah,
for
you just
helping
pop
me to get here, man. Appreciate
And
that.
no worries. I know it's kind of confusing looking at the map and trying to figure out where you are.
Yeah, Ryan. Like, where's the quickest way? Where are we?
Okay.
Right now?
Okay.
In
So
reference to
so
the
so
map.
if you guys grab your compass, flip it over, and open your journal. If you hit the little sword icon at the bottom, it'll show you the Kingsport Lake and High Step area map.
Yeah. Okay.
So where we are is actually like down below this. I don't know if any of you guys have gotten the map page yet. But if you hit the,
I don't think I have.
If you hit the little scroll icon, the second one from the left, that should pop up the one that shows Matt's Keep. And if it doesn't, it's kind of hard to explain where we are. But basically, think of this. You see this rock that borders along here? This is like a centerpiece of this area. So you can go across a little bridge over here, come around here, and that's Guild City right there.
All right.
And then you can also walk around this way to get back. So if you guys want to kind of follow me, I'll show you how to get back over there. And if you haven't seen Guild City yet, it's kind of cool. Hey, Random.
I haven't seen it yet. Hey, man.
Would you guys mind? I need to kill 2 more Char Dragons. Or Dargon.
I don't think there's any more over in this area.
Okay, well, never mind. I'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna do that?
If you guys want help with it, I'll
add me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll show you guys later.
Hang on a second.
I
will add you.
No, I'll join you guys. I'll join you guys for the dungeon. Here, invite me to your party.
Take care, though.
Oh no,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just asking you guys.
Yeah,
Like, you're
add
doing
you.
dungeon,
I'll add all you guys.
All right, let's put up. Let's do that.
Hey, bye, I got ready though.
Accept that.
How do you use that damn thing? By the way.
Use what damn thing?
Anubis, you want to get in this dungeon group?
Yeah,
Alrighty.
Do you mind?
You have to equip it on your side, and then you can just
sure.
like shove it in your face.
Hey guys, I've done this dungeon about 3 times, and no good loot comes out of it.
Hey, go ahead and add me, okay?
Alright,
So-
this time it's gonna be better.
That was
Zuma,
Trobone.
add me. Oh, I lost painted guy. Oh well.
That's
Oh, I
fine.
got
Man,
him.
where
How
do
about
you
you, Zuma?
where do you find up like the higher tier archer armor?
There you go. I added
just
you again.
doing dungeons
Awesome.
and killing stuff. It's random.
All right. I guess
All
I
right.
just gotta get lucky.
Yeah, so if you want to get out of here, there's 2 ways to get out.
pretty
One
much.
is walking back along there the way we just came. And then the other is if you go straight across this field here, there's
Wait,
a little
can you see
bridge.
helmet on my head?
Go across it and then stay to your right, and
Okay.
it'll take you
I
along
was
that path
wondering if
there.
that
Go through that fort right there,
applied to other
and
people
that'll
as
take
well.
you into Guild City.
Oh, I see.
And from Guild
can turn
City,
it off
you just
in the
follow along. So, like I
options.
said, think of this mountain range as like the center part. And if you look at your compass, you can see little white icons on there that'll tell you little landmarks. So High Step is the place you want to go. That's the starting area. So you'll probably have some quests and stuff to complete in there. Then Wenderwood is another place, and you'll kind of get a feel for the area as you play a little bit more.
All right.
But yeah, it's good playing with you.
Alright. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks,
for
Zuma.
everything,
You
man.
did a good job.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Peace.
I'll join you guys for another
Dungeon
dungeon call.
Alright.
Alrighty.
I've done this dungeon around 3 times. So,
All right, good. So we got an experienced tank and an experienced ranger. We're golden.
yeah, I'm gonna just say
Let
real
us
quick.
gingerly touch our tips.
No, wait, guys. I just gotta say something real quick. The final boss in this dungeon, you can't just go up and swipe at him and attack him, okay? Like,
We
there's
know,
little
we know.
spikes at the top.
We just did
Yeah.
this fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
alright.
let's
I
do
just
it.
I'm sure you guys.
That's good. Hey, can you guys still hear me?
Ooh, keystones.
Okay, good.
Oh, there are powerful enemies. I
Hello,
won't start the
welcome
fight
home.
because I want to live.
I'm kind of
Sorry, Chad. I'm being a little bit quiet. I'm just trying to communicate a lot of stuff to
coming?
Oh,
okay.
We can't have someone AFK while we're doing this. Oh, it's illusion. Oh, dang.
Yeah. Anyways,
Alright,
so
there's a harder one on the
kind of quiet. I apologize for that.
Uh-oh. It's like me right now.
Tank, you need to blow your horn to regain aggro, by the way, or everyone else is going to be taking your aggro.
Okay, I got both of them focusing on me right now. So.
And you'll also need to be using the provoke attack if you're familiar with that.
Oh, what?
Provoke is left, right, up. Yep. So you want to use that to keep crowd control.
That's totally what I wanted.
I need a torch.
Alright. Kill the stony guys. They're healers.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be hard. So. I tried to take out the side.
Missed
him.
Oh my god, blow your horn, dude.
Right, another small tongue. Yes.
Awesome. Good to hear, Telemnar. As long as I'm entertaining for somebody.
Yeah, if you think you're gonna get something good out of this, you may not.
I need a horn blow.
Oh, it. This one
It got the
is,
Warriors gloves. How great.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Alright. Now, boss is coming up. This one, just swipe at it and it'll just swipe out guys. Never mind. I forgot about these. I tried to take out the almost sites first, then definitely do still have some. I dropped a lesser eye and a small tongue. How fun.
Alright, another small
Alright, this is the boss.
tongue.
Just pretty much attack it.
Try not. Do you say try not to attack it?
Oh no, try to attack it. Just, yeah.
Brandon, just make sure you're keeping its aggro on it. You got to keep using that provoke and keep using your horn as soon as they
Alright,
pop
I'm gonna
up.
just get my bigger shield with it, because this can
Okay.
like only a few hits. Or is it?
Sounds good.
Like realistically,
I'll do
as
little damage about me blocking most of the attacks.
realistically, as a warrior, you won't do damage most of the time. Like your role is to keep aggro. It's a proper tank role in this game.
So I just keep my shield up all the time and get hits.
Yep.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, come. You guys gonna strike at it?
Oh, shaka.
Oh my god, I'm stuck in it.
AoE.
Oh, get out of circle.
Did we lose our tank? Oh no, never mind.
That's by the way, if my HP gets low.
I got you, fam. Don't worry. You got to get out of those AoEs when they proc, though.
Yeah. I'm still getting my sun damage, of course. Oh, I died.
Yeah. I got drama.
I got 30 dram. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's 2 paths.
Telemnar, that's part of my my new rewards program I implemented with Doggo Dollars. They are, you can use them for, I haven't really decided how I'm going to do the reward system for them yet. But it's effectively going to be based around things like requesting games for me to play and stuff like that. There's a couple rewards I put in there that are pretty straightforward, but
Yeah, I'm gonna get my better shield so we can just make a smaller shield.
Oh man.
Alright, kill the healer.
Alright, I'll keep it together as usual.
Yo, tank, get this ogre off me.
Alright. So I'm gonna just say again, if my HP gets low, I'm relying on you guys.
Yeah, you'll gain points with it just from watching the stream and from watching the stream. Those chests are like a bonus thing.
Here we go. Here the ghost.
Oh shit. Yeah, so you'll get doggo dollars just from watching the stream, and those chests are sort of a bonus thing that pops up occasionally. That if you click them within 10 seconds, it'll give you a few extra bucks. I don't know. I'm still kind of playing around with the amounts it gives out and all that jazz. So yeah. All right.
Hey, I was going to say real quick. We fight one side at a time, so we'll kill this side and then that side and we'll fight the boss. All right.
Okay.
Yo, tank, use your horn.
I'm starting to get low HP, guys. I'll do some...
Stop trying to do DPS and take aggro. That's your role as a tank. Otherwise, everyone who can do big DPS goes down, right?
Yeah.
Like that. Your healer just died. Watch yourself die now. Stop trying to do DPS and take aggro.
Right. I'm about to die. I can use some heals.
Well, your healer's dead.
Oh, dang it. Did I respawn? Like you guys are watching?
Die, shoot spider.
Oh my god.
Well done, Anubis.
Okay, he reset.
Alright,
Apparently I've got a bag on the floor up here.
Roger Rabbit.
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna fight the second part.
All right, we don't actually need to fight these guys on the left, so don't worry about those. We're gonna just do these guys.
That's my bad.
It's no.
You have a lot.
We don't. Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. We'll fight these guys. Just blow your horn as soon as those guys are over. Now.
Can't grab it.
Blow the horn.
Yep.
And everybody watch those AoEs. If you're in them, it heals them up as well as damaging you. And random, try spreading out your provoke attacks. Try doing one provoke attack on each enemy around you.
You can restore with that.
All right, cool.
Alright.
Yeah, it's better.
Oh, guys, look at this. My second item. Why, thank you.
Oh, is it?
All right,
Alright, now
focus
we
on
need
the
to
Skog Troll.
Thanks for the help, buddy.
I got you, don't worry. Spread your provoke attacks around.
I'm about to die for some kill. Alright.
Next. Oh, crap. Left controller guy.
And there's the boss.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Died.
Let's wait for him to figure out his controller situation.
Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, it woke up.
Alrighty.
I got my horn
Wish we
ready.
could.
Alright, focus on the Skog Trolls.
Alright, on to the boss. And pretty much,
Yep.
Alright,
I'm a
warrior.
I can't really get the spikes down. I'm just gonna hide behind one of those kills right down. I'll go up and strike, okay?
No. Your job as a warrior in this fight is to go and get his aggro. We don't attack him right away. You take his aggro. I'll keep you healed. And you're going to walk him underneath these spikes so we can hit the spikes and bring him down.
Yep.
Alright.
So you just
do that.
don't try and run around and keep running away from him. Just try and line him up. You won't die. I promise.
Trying to attack him is pointless, especially with this shield. So
Yeah, just
I'll
it's
pretty much just keep my shield down until he's down.
yep.
Alright.
But keep using your horn every time it comes up.
Yeah.
AOE guys,
I got
careful.
Don't attack him, Nitsage. You'll take aggro.
I'm getting under.
Moving back a little bit. There you go.
Guys, try
Got it. Nice.
Yes.
Get him.
So stay underneath him and attack him. Try to attack at his groin random. That's like his attack spot for a warrior.
Yeah.
And we might be able to get this one. I think that might hit him. No, missed it. All right, keep backing up.
I got him under these. No.
Bit more. Yeah, we're good.
Get in there.
Get in there. Get in there, random.
You gotta get in.
You got to get right up close to him, random, and attack him once he's down like that.
No, those. Come on.
When we hit him with a spike, get in there and attack him.
Now
Don't.
get in.
Yeah,
Now
get in
there.
close. Get in close. Yeah, there you go.
I'm just gonna start my wound combo.
AoE.
Alright, he's up.
Get out.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
Well done.
Alright, cool.
Get him under a
back him up a
spike.
bit.
Oh, AoE, another
AoE.
one. Wow.
You doing?
I didn't get him.
Get him under a spike. Get him under a spike. A little bit more.
Oh, you almost hit me with that.
Towards the back. Get him towards the back.
That's why
No, the back corner.
Don't shoot it yet. Alright, and now.
All right, let's burn him, guys. Oh, he's so close. All right, get him under one of these spikes at the back corner.
One. Just hit him 1,000 times with ones.
Don't get them yet. Alright, and now.
All right, well done.
What are we gonna get from this? I got 30 drams. So.
150
Alright,
musketeers.
More dram.
50.
That's kind of a
Got so many of
letdown.
these.
Yeah, we got 30 drams from that. Like you
Yeah,
expect.
honestly,
something-
sometimes you'll get good things out of it, and sometimes you'll get crap things. It's just sort of the way RNG goes. So once you've got
By
your
the way,
stuff,
how do
go
I
ahead and
put myself in the game?
so hit
How
the
do you
gear
do that?
icon, and then hit
Yeah,
2
the gear icon,
graveyard
right.
under the general tab. I'm telling you, and you're not listening. Under the general tab in settings, hit 2 graveyard.
Alright, 2 grams.
Sweet baby Jesus. Jesus wept. Helping noobs, man.
That was good.
It's hard work.
That's oh,
Yeah, totally.
what the heck? Okay. Alright, well,
Good times. Thanks.
Yep.
you expect something good out of that, but you get nothing.
You get XP and you get the experience of learning how to play warrior class.
Dram.
That's honestly the
Like,
dungeons.
Dram's-
The dungeon's purpose isn't so much like your drops. It's for you to understand the mechanics of the game. And once
And
you
get XP.
you will get drops
probably,
from
like,
it
the best part
occasionally.
out of
You
it.
will get drops from it occasionally, but once you understand the mechanics of how to play your class, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely.
Someone's eating
Cool.
chips around here.
Yeah, he's hungry. He just had a hard
Thanks.
battle.
He earned those.
If I could give a thumbs up in this game, I would.
You have a finger up.
Pretty sure my left hand is now completely dead. I'll be back.
I'm
Alrighty.
pretty sure my right hand is from attacking. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's cut off.
You gonna stay on here, man, or you moving?
I think I'm gonna head over to High Step and just see what's going on. I've done a few of these runs
You gonna
today.
teleport back?
Yeah,
Same here.
I can teleport everyone back if you want. Everyone should have their house
Oh, I was just
teleport
gonna use
charged
mine.
up.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Alright.
you're mage, right?
I'm in everything.
I'm heading out. Thanks, man.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah,
what
no
level are you
worries.
in mage? See ya. Also, what level are you in mage? 9? Oh, dang, you're level 20.
Yeah.
Guys, how do I trade with you, by the way?
What do you want to trade me?
Please. I never play mage, so these are useless to me. Have them. No?
Alright.
Wait. Not for free. Okay. 3,000. No, I'm joking. They're free. There you go.
Thanks,
there we
man.
go. Oh,
I never use them, so.
That's appreciated, man. Thank you.
Ooh, look at this fancy guy.
Super
There's
fancy.
There's no way you can purchase gear, is there? It's only drops, right?
Yeah, you'll get gear from drops. And you'll find
You could
in particular that you'll get more drops once you get into the jungle area. That'll be around like level 9, 10ish, and that's why Anubis looks like a little bit more geared up than you. It's partly hitting a level and partly fighting enemies that are a little bit higher level and the zone, right?
Okay, that's where I got these gloves and this helmet.
Yeah, because I'm getting bored of my gear.
Yeah, I know that
Yeah, same
feeling.
here. I wanna
I
be
know
a
that
level
feeling,
20
and
with all
once
that
you're once you kind of get into the jungle area, you'll be starting to get gear drops a lot more
It goes
common.
like this with
Exactly,
gear.
like,
It
I wanna
goes.
be a freaking-
Yeah.
That's how gear is.
All right, I'm heading back to High Step.
I'm like a level
luck.
1 and 2
Cheers.
on the just 9 on warrior.
Cool. It can be a little bit trying at times. And I apologize if you don't like me getting testy. Ooh, it's aged. Hard strike. Aged strength potion. Nice. I apologize. I can get a little bit testy. But it was all worth it because that kid gave me a bunch of rune mage reagents. So thanks, kid. Hope you increasingly get better at warrior and don't try to continue to be a DPS class as a warrior. The free weekend is going good. Thank you, Durafen. I've been helping out lower level players do the dungeon today and just do odds and ends, and I just got some potions aged up. That's sweet. Gonna put those in the store. And let's check some prices on that stuff. I'm gonna check the prices. Actually, before I do that, I want to get one of my little dragons out here. 7, 5, 6. I guess he's alright at 7. Where'd he go? Where is my dragon at? He's playful and invisible. Fine. What's going on here? Hang on. Game is bugging out. Occasionally it bugs out. Yeah, definitely Telemnar. I think the thing is like you're gonna have people that are always like they want to play the game the way they play the game, and in a lot of games you do, as a warrior, you do have basically a DPS class, but this game is quite unique in that while it feels actiony, like an action RPG, it isn't really an action RPG. It's a true RPG, so you're way more likely to be playing class roles, which some people have a hard time with. And it is what it is. It's not a big deal. And honestly, that kid probably doesn't have a lot of experience with RPGs and playing class roles and stuff. So it's more of a learning process for him than it might be with somebody who's 30 or 40 years old who grew up playing RPGs. You tell them you're playing a tank role or a healer role or a DPS role, they know what you mean. And they may not know how to implement that, but they understand what you're saying. So they would be like, if they don't know how to do it, they'd be like, okay, how do I generate aggro or whatever? And that's kind of the thing that helps. Yes, you can buy giant potions. I think, okay, here's the thing. I think it's worth it to make potions if you like making potions. I kind of enjoy it. It's a little bit tedious and it's kind of boring, but like, I enjoy making them. I sell them because I have a stall. I think if you don't have a stall making them, it becomes a little bit more like, do you want to do it? And I mean, giant growth potions are, let's see what the ingredients look like. So cactus, that's pretty standard to find. Sedazoran, it's not standard to find until you're into like Lucian Plateau. Chitril, you can find it pretty readily in the Lamavoran Frontier. Weeping Crota is a little bit more of a frosted spit, but also Lucian, and catfish. So I mean, if you harvest things all the time, if you harvest everything you see, if you fish, if you like fishing, if you like doing all these elements, I would say yes, take the time to learn how to make the potions, to get better at doing it, because honestly, it's going to help you out a lot, learning how to make those mistakes early on and getting good at learning how to make a potion. It's going to save you some money for sure. And, that's not a big deal though, because generally speaking, the money has no real value in this game unless you're buying things. But I mean, for me, I'm buying and selling things, so I'm just kind of like back and forth with my money. But I enjoy the aspect of making things. I enjoy the aspect of buying and selling and trading and all that stuff. So I think at the end of the day, you're gonna have to make like your own decision as to what you want to do. A lot of the potion recipes and stuff like that you won't have right away. Ithacac potions will let you see invisible spells that are scattered out and about in the world. These first three spells where are they? I guess it's not the first three, but they're the first three ones you can find. These ones, the potions of vitality, intellect, and strength, you can find those by drinking an Ithacac potion and looking in the graveyard right out the door in High Step. For example, chameleon potion, to answer your question, yes, you can make that. So there's other potions around out and about in the world that the recipes are hidden unless you drink an Ithacac potion. There's some in Lamavoran Frontier. There's some in the Lucian Plateau. There's some in the desert. There's some in the greater Midlands area. And part of the joy for me was making a ton of Ipecac potions, buying a ton of Ipecac potions. Like I'm talking like 16, 17, 18 potions, and drinking them and walking around everywhere once I was leveled up and could do that to try and find all these recipes. So that's another part of the game that goes a little bit deeper. And I mean, there's not just the hidden recipes, there's also hidden recipes for runes. And if you want to make tile sets for your character, you need runes. There's recipes for dyes out in the world now. So there's all kinds of things you can find. These are all runes, and you need to know the recipes to make them. And then you have to make runic sight potions to figure out what tile sets you need to use. And those tile sets will then proc according to what you do. I have 5 different tile sets equipped that are all geared towards proccing when I use my provoke skill. And tile sets basically just give you extra damage. So they can be handy because I'm not a DPS character, yet I can add on a little bit of extra damage to my character just by... So these are all different runes that are proccing while I'm doing it. And so I'm not doing a lot of damage as a warrior. I might as well add in some extra damage. That was sort of my thought with it. Who's that?
Foot traffic. Nobody's gonna want to be in Guild City.
Yeah. Well, Guild City's got the stat changing and whatever going for it.
What's
and
up?
Tradu, I guess. Hey.
How's it going?
How about you?
You trying to hide?
Everyone's scared of Aeon.
Why?
And scared of me.
Bulky.
No.
Oh.
Not really
Well,
that bulky.
Your muscles then.
You're so strong, X player. So big
Here,
and
flex-
strong.
Here,
Ooh.
flex on
You're
Twitch,
some-
so I can see how strong you are.
No.
Weak. You're weak.
No, I'm just not pandering. Alright, time to go see what Rickness sells his age strength potions for, and then sell it for less. Yes.
I don't sell them. I keep them.
Tournament
Guys,
mages.
push.
I was finally able to cast Frost 3. On like for the points. And like the last second for a touch, it despawns. The dummy despawns.
What scar have you got?
My high
Ooh, I think I see you.
Is that one pink?
I don't see it.
Hey, am I moving so slow? Am I being touched? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well that's kind of the thing to Lemnar. Like you don't need to feel a rush to do everything in the game right away. It really depends on what you like playing, like how you like playing, because at the end of the day, if you don't enjoy making potions, you're not going to enjoy it, period, end stop. It is what it is. Harley, what are you selling here? Blue, jungle green. They're hungry. Unbelievable, Carly. You don't even feed your dragons before you put them up for sale. They're hungry, all hurting. What we got here? I might have to go to Guild City. Might have to make the little trip. What's this one? Age Vitality. Everybody's selling that Age Vitality. Nobody's selling that Age Strength. I might be able to corner the market. Alright, let's go to Guild City. I would use my wand, but there's a shrine right there. And I think in the time it takes me to get over there, I don't know if I'd be able to cast it quicker or not. But yeah, don't feel like you need to rush to get everything in the game. There is lots of stuff to do. If you're a completionist and you want to complete stuff, by all means, do it. And it is fun. I enjoy crafting. It's not all I want to do, but it's a nice kind of addition to things. It's kind of like the dragon breeding in this game. Like when they announced it, I was like, whatever. Who gives a fuck? It's just these are little pets. They're like nothing. Like the little shit's way back there. He does nothing for me. But it's something you can kind of tinker with, and the breeding stuff with dominant and recessive traits is kind of neat. And it's something that takes you maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day to spend your time with it. Beyond that, it's pretty empty. But the thing about this game is there's a lot of things that kind of combine together to make something that's like a pretty cool experience. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people that I know that they don't do any of that crafting stuff. They don't have a stall. They don't buy, sell. They don't do anything. They just like fighting. So for them, gameplay is sort of based around doing just that. Age strength potion, $3,500. Ooh, he's selling them cheap. That's all right. I'll sell it cheap too. $3,500 is a reasonable price for the age strength potion. Doodle-dum-dum-dum. Doodle-dum-dum-dum. $3,500 across the board. I'm liking that. Everyone can agree on a price. I'm the only guy in High Step who's got them, so I got the market cornered. I kind of like when the market sort of sets itself and people agree, like, I won't sell it for any less than that. No way. No way, no how. In 12 minutes. I ain't waiting 12 minutes. Let's go home. What is this one? Diamond and chicken foot. That seems right. Rule number 1. Never go through a portal looking like shit. Wait. Teleported. Yeah, I could too. Well, the problem to Lemnar is they might have made like 80 of them. You don't really know. I could sell them for 3,000 though. Fuck it. Cool beans. Man, I need to get out there and farm some dyes. I think that's going to be maybe on the menu sometime in the future here.
Boom, boom, boom. Shut up, faggot.
Wow. What a piece of shit.
Yes. Move out of the way.
I don't know if she was yelling at that Guild City guy or that worker, or if she was she's yelling at somebody in her house.
Like half.
That's kind of one of my favorite things about VR is when people are like into the game and they're like, "What the fuck, man? Get out of my way!" Hey, I didn't say I was gonna agree on a price. I like it when people agree on a price because because then I know I can just set it consistently at a lower price and I'm good to go. That's my golden rule. I got my stall for cheap. I'm passing on the savings. People should be happy. Not my fault they priced everything so expensive. Wait a minute. That bloody flesh? Oh damn, I did have some bloody flesh left. Nice! All right. I am a vicious shark. I think that's gonna be it for me today. Yeah, it was a pretty good day. I think the free weekend is nice because it gives me a chance to not only pass on my knowledge to other players that are just learning the game, but it also sometimes gives me a chance to talk about mechanics I don't really talk about that often, because at end game I don't often think about like, well, this is how I generate aggro, and when I use the bigger shield it generates a little bit more aggro, so you're going to want to use that shield if you're trying to generate aggro. And the role of a warrior in this game is the role of a tank. You know, you gotta stick with that. Stick what you know. You know. So I don't really talk about that kind of stuff too often in game at this point. So it is kind of nice to get a chance to get back to my roots, so to speak. But yeah, it actually went pretty good, except for that little kid warrior who knows better than a level 20. I should have put on my level 20 gear and been like, that's like walking up to a table and laying down your warrior sword on the table, you know what I mean? Warrior sword. Anyways, but yeah, it's pretty fun, and I guess I got some rune mage reagents out of it, so I sort of got paid to do that today. That's all right. That's all right. Potions aged. We got 2 dragons in here that are gonna make something neat. I don't know. One of them's pretty big, and one of them's pretty green. So hopefully they make something big and green, and maybe big and purple. What I'm hoping for is big, purple with red stripes, and maybe what's the spot details on these things? Maybe red spots as well, or maybe some kind of mutation for the stripe. I don't know. I hope they do something cool because I'm sick of looking at these blue and brown ones. They don't look nearly as good as they should. Yeah. Well, and the other thing too, Lemnar, don't feel like I don't want to answer those questions. They're just generally not on my mind. So if you do have any questions while I'm playing, or if you want to see me do something, or want to see a certain mechanic displayed, or whatever, a certain area, if you're stuck on something, whatever, just let me know, and I'm more than happy to help out people who actually want to learn the game and are kind of confused on something. This game doesn't really hold your hand with a lot of stuff. It doesn't tell you a lot of the things that I feel like it really should tell you. Like the compass walkie-talkie thing, I feel like I'm constantly describing it to new players, and it is kind of a cool feature, but the thing is like at end game, people don't really use the in-game communication. Most of them are on Discord, and it's kind of interesting playing in-game with the in-game voice exclusively again, because it is such a different experience. But yeah. Alrighty, I'm out of here for the day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Later.